tech today.
And we're live. Oh my gosh. Hi, y'all. I'm sure you caught a little bit of that chatting beforehand because it's always hard to tell exactly when the live starts. But we're live on YouTube and Twitch with Chelsea for quite literally the first time. I'm thinking of starting a series where me and my girls play games together and just yap together because everyone's always wondering why our yap sessions and our videos are never actually saved. So now they're going to live on YouTube for ever, as far as I'm concerned, which is also scary now that I think about it. But if you're new here and you're here for my channel, I'm Jahara Jayde, and this is my lovely friend ChelseaBytes. I know y'all are new because someone was like, "Oh, is Chelsea a streamer too?" And I was like, "Is Chelsea a streamer too?"
No, it's a real thing.
It's true. You can't possibly know all of the beautiful Black divas on YouTube. It's true.
You just can't.
You just couldn't possibly. But I'm introducing you to her right now. So Chelsea, tell my channel a little bit about you real quick for us.
Hi, I'm ChelseaBytes. I am here to tell you what to build, what to binge, and what to bite. I am a host for some of your favorite networks like AMC, Netflix, Amazon, and currently UMG. I've done so much, and I'm hoping to do so much more. If you like computers, I'm here to tell you what to build. That's my true passion. But really, I just talk a lot. So nice to meet you.
Yay! Chelsea's been an entertainer longer than I have, actually. When I first started streaming, like in 2020, I reached out to Chelsea and asked her to do an interview with me about like what it's like to be a creator and to give some advice. And I was like such a little baby streamer, and she said yes. She agreed to do it.
She was like, hey, I have this podcast and I'm doing it. I'd love to bring you on for an episode. And I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful and polished. And I'm always happy to meet other people, especially Black women on the space. So that was fantastic. And it was fun. I actually remember was sitting down and talking to you that day.
Mm-hmm.
That was a time.
We got along really well. It was actually, we clicked pretty instantly. So
she was so chill. She was so chill. And she kept the real thing, she kept in touch. Like we kind of had like that, oh, hey, cool. Oh yeah, I'm up to this right now. How are you? You good? Great. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, all right, we're friends. You need to come play games. I was like, you're right. You're right. I'm slacking. Let me get on it.
It was very organic. I invited her to my wedding as well. So she was there for that.
She did.
It's been many years at this point, but chat, unfortunately, if you're on YouTube, Chelsea cannot see what you're writing, but please feel free to like leave her some messages and things. We are just going to be talking and playing some like just talking games today, but I am going to slowly try and convince her to maybe start up another Baldur's Gate 3 play with me for this.
Okay. Now we're done. We're done. No. Okay. Stop it. I'm sorry. If you're over there on YouTube, it's my show now. I have been tearing myself apart trying to not be weird about starting our playthrough back up. I have been like, okay, you think it's been enough time since we last played? You think it's cool to ask her to play? Oh, don't you do that to me. I've been torturing myself. You know what? Okay, so guys, if you didn't know, Jahara doesn't really know the full schedule. I actually prepared a duet for us, Jahara. Do you know what a duet is?
In the context of what?
I'm so glad you asked because it is a duet play. It's a tabletop playthrough. I set up a duet. We were going to pick a character. You were just going to go with it. We're going to role play today because I've been craving.
Ooh, let's do it. Role play.
Now, did I read? Absolutely not. I'll be playing with you as a DM. I'll be all the characters.
Okay.
But that's how much I have not lost contact with this camera. I have missed playing some form of tabletop with you. I was like, all right, so do we get back on Baldur's Gate? Do we pull up another campaign? I don't know. What do we do?
Baldur's Gate is fun. Baldur's Gate is really fun.
Yeah. Hey, everybody listening to us, right? I am going to torture Jahara weekly with 3-hour Baldur's Gate sessions. I'm going to tell your family, I'm so sorry. I'm a new member now. I need attention too. And you don't have to feed me. You don't have to change my diaper. Just 3 hours a week and we're good. I'm
3 hours a week of Baldur's Gate.
Something. I've been missing it. Oh, it felt like a slap in my face. I was like,
I'm
not
sorry.
her, but I've been tormented. I have been biting my tongue. Okay. How are you? Just overall, you don't have to give me the details. I'm good. I'll start. I'm good. I'm living. We're doing a 48-hour decor challenge
Oh,
in my home. We're gonna try to finish a room. Me and Mango. I was gonna update everybody in the Discord. So we already started arguing last night about it. It was great. So we're off to a good start.
that sounds like
He
the
was like,
douche. Yep.
yeah, exactly. He was like, so why do you want to go here so bad? I was like, because they might have new stuff. It's been, but why do you? I don't want to drive. I'm like, it's a 48-hour challenge. We got 2 days and that's it. We got to go Yeah.
I mean, you have to go
Also,
everywhere. It's a challenge.
exactly. This is
Ooh. Is that from your
partially
garden?
for you. Yes.
Is it
It's
sage?
parsley. Not yet. That takes a while. See, I shouldn't have came with here. I should have just brought some sage. Chad. I messed up. I should have brought some sage. I'm working on it. I've got a whole like 6 feet, like just for the sage alone. Are you cool with lavender?
I do love lavender, actually.
I have
A lot.
2 lavender bushes and they are thriving. And they have like the flowers are starting to come out.
That
They're
sounds really
sprouting.
pretty.
It's
There must be a lot
fantastic.
of bees around them, though. That sounds scary.
No.
Not yet?
No, the bees aren't here yet. It's kind of hot. Well, I mean, you're in Arizona, so you know.
Yeah, we don't have
Texas
that many
means-
bees.
Yeah. We got a lot of bees. But the bees are chill. You know what you need to watch out for?
What?
The spiders. It's the spiders. Because they'll just hang out. You have to really look for them before you go on a plant. Because I'm like, am I about to disrupt a nest right now? Like, what web am I the bees and the wasps, they're cool. A lot of flies. So if you're trying to start an outdoor garden, you're gonna get a lot of flies. It just is what it is.
Oh.
I've seen my share of worms, a lot of worms. I have real life slimes growing in my garden.
So is this like
slimes are
a conversation of Chelsea convincing Jahara to never garden in her life? That's what this sounds like.
I never
You've made a very compelling argument. I'm fully put off the concept at this rate.
I mean, what do y'all grow in Arizona beside cactus?
Grow? Cactus incidentally exists. We don't do none of that.
They're just there.
You,
They came with the
you just
terrain.
can't kill them.
Exactly.
Okay?
You just don't kill them in your. Yeah, I just figured y'all imported everything fresh and tropical. That's the grocery
Pretty much,
store
yeah,
stuff.
actually.
I figured.
No, we sell everything.
Yeah, ladies. Slimes, like actual slime molds. Exactly. So because it's been raining so much out here in Texas, the wood that's in my compost has been growing slime molds. So whenever they talk about slimes are real things, y'all. They're like they're living organisms and they travel off like trails of bacteria. It's kind of crazy. I've learned a lot in a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've learned a lot this week. I'm just, yeah.
You know what? And I appreciate that you're learning these lessons for me. Thank you so much.
That's the dream.
'Cause,
If I can just take the work off of somebody's plate, I'm happy to do it. I'm so happy to.
Thank
What
you.
else did I learn this week? Somebody broke our gate twice.
Oh.
Our little community gate. They just slammed on. They drove in the opposite direction. So you know how you have an exit gate? Somebody drove into it.
Oh, like the one
And,
at the entrance of the
yeah.
neighborhood. Yeah, people be doing that.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why people don't like gates. Maybe it's the human condition. We don't like to be boxed in.
It's true.
But yeah, they've broken that gate twice. That's been an interesting situation. Anything else about my sister? She did her last performance of her junior year. So I got some great video of her perform. She plays bass and she was so great. She's awesome.
Oh, I love that.
And she's in the 7th grade. No. Oh my God. No, she's about to be she's about to be a senior. I keep aging my sisters down.
You aged her down so much.
So much, girl.
She's about to be a
She's
senior
still so
in high
little.
school?
She's about to be a senior, and I
And you
keep
said
aging her.
7th grade.
I did.
That's almost
She's a
half.
baby to me. I happed her. So yeah, that's where I'm mentally at. That's
So good.
where I'm at.
I
Crying
love.
over my little baby sister's little orchestra pictures and gardening, and I've eaten tacos 3 times this week for dinner.
Taco sounds good. Oh no.
Jahara, 3 times. 3 times in a row.
See,
That sounds good.
you can't do that to me because Chelsea, I'm someone I can eat the same meal. Actually, not can. We do eat the same meal every day for months, and I have zero complaints. I have no need for variety in my diet whatsoever. And I've never really been able to like understand people that need it.
You're one of those, because okay, this really fits in with your image of like Jahara is a health like gym brat. Like she's a gym, like this really fits the gym. Food is fuel. Because when Jahara goes to the gym, she's like boom, 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 done. And it's like almost a daily thing when when the schedule permits. I went to the gym today and I almost threw up. My trainer whooped my butt today.
That can happen.
She had us doing the little
not how I like to do it, but that can happen. I did a workout with a friend once a few years ago, and we still laugh about how I almost threw up afterwards because it was on the Peloton. It was one of those biking ones.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell me it was going to be like that. They don't tell you.
When I didn't have a trainer, so everybody, when you meet friends, when you meet friends who are actually like actual role models, like you could see them as like, they could be like goals in your life, right? And I've got 3 of them now, which is insane. They all work out. They all are active. They all have hobbies. And I'm like, oh crap, I got to keep up. So I got on my Peloton. I didn't have a gym like full. I had no idea what I was doing in the gym. Last time I was in the gym, Jahara, you know those like, what are those? Not the step ups. You know how you're working out your calves?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you're talking about the stairs?
Not the stairs. Am I thinking of this muscle right here?
That's your calf, babe. Yep.
Yeah. So you know how you like lift up on it?
Oh, a calf raise?
Calf raises. See, I did like 50 weighted calf raises and destroyed my legs. And I knew then I had no clue what I was doing. Jahara's heard this story, but this is for y'all. So I was like, you know what I'm safe on? A bike. I can get on a bike and I can do that. So I would get on a bike for 30 minutes every day.
30
just
minutes.
To keep up with the girlies. I did, Lingual. I did.
Wait, can I tell you my story too? Oh my gosh.
Please.
Also, I'm gonna make a command that shows up in like the YouTube chat that I can turn on so people can know who you are and they can follow. You've been doing YouTube a little bit more lately, right? So I can can I link your channel in there?
I'm getting in there. Yeah. I've been doing shorts. I need to, man, y'all.
Yes, Vanilla, this is new.
Yeah, it is. Number 1 advice I needed was to start one platform at a time.
That's fair.
When I first started, for me, it depends on what you do, of course. Some people are built like that. For me personally, I needed one platform at a time because I juggled my platforms at the very start. So I was on and off. It was a very hot and cold relationship on YouTube, but I'm getting back into it. I've been giving out some OBS advice. Did you hear about the Stream Element stuff?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I don't use Stream Elements for much, so it doesn't affect me personally, but sorry to hear that. I've
got so much code in there. Stuff I've like coded from years back. And people, so Jahara, word on the street is people think that Kick is going to buy it.
No.
Are you being sarcastic? That sounded so...
I'm not being sarcastic. I don't like
not
when Kicks does anything. I'm just like, ew, gross. That's unfortunate. Just, oh no. I just remember being at TwitchCon and you stepping in front of me when a Kick streamer tried to get us on their stream, and you stepped right in front of the camera so that they didn't get us. That was very sweet of you, by the way. Oh, hold on. Let me make this because I want to do the story. We are all over the place. But
it's normal, y'all. We have so much stuff to talk about. Here, while you do that, I'll talk to Violet. What are we growing in our garden? And then I'll stop being a planter person. I'll stop acting like I'm in Stardew Valley. I'm growing right now actively. Lavender. I have a ton of chamomile. Girl, I got chamomile tea for days. I've been plucking them off, and you can keep it for like a year in a jar. I've got chamomile. I've got 2 bell pepper plants. I think another one just sprouted, so I'm gonna have to take it outside. I've got so many zinnias, y'all. Those are big flowers and they are gorgeous, but they're basically on like they're in a wheelchair because I didn't know how to like prune them. So they got really top heavy. So I had to go trellis them. And yeah, they're holding on by a thread. They look great, but they're holding on by a thread. I've got chives going outside. I planted 3 more zinnias and the birds ate them. So, that's great. And I also have, I'm going backwards from my bed. Yeah, I've got parsley. I got parsley for days. Oh, this is for you. Yeah, just in case you didn't see it. This is my parsley harvest, and I'm very proud of it because I don't use a lot of parsley, and I hate buying parsley from the grocery store because it goes bad. And I'm like, why did I buy all this? So now I can just pluck as much as I need. This is the most useful thing I've grown. It's really nasty and
parsley?
Bitter. It's disgusting. Oh, it's
then
disgusting.
Why do you use it?
Because it balances with so many dishes. It's a great cooking like herb. Like you can eat chives and green onions on their own. Like you're like, oh yeah, that tastes good. Parsley's gross, but if you put it in a couscous with like garlic powder, it just makes it more robust. Some bitter things do make your meals better. And parsley, I use this every week. Every week I'm using parsley.
You are definitely losing me as I do not cook, but you know this. You know this about me. I finished it, by the way. I just made a quick little co-star thing for me to pop in there.
You know what's great about friends? You know what's great about we compliment each other. So there are things Jahara just picks up on way faster than I ever would. And I'm just here to bring the food. I'm here to bring the food.
Bring the food, yes. Bring the love. Hello, Kadrian. Congratulations. I'm so glad. Over on YouTube, Kadrian is letting me know that they got a higher education entrance qualification. So it's all good things. All good things. Oh, also, to go off of what you said earlier so people know, because some people haven't heard this story. Because I want to laugh at Chelsea and be like, Chelsea, how did you do 50 calf raises and injure yourself and then realize that you need help?
Yeah, let's do this story. I'm ready.
But when I was in college, I one day was just like walking and I looked down and I realized that I looked at my legs and I was like, oh, I think I might have gained some weight in my legs, right? I've always been pretty skinny, but I was just like, oh. And I never worked out a day in my life. I was a theater kid. I did like dance sometime. And I did taekwondo. I did horseback riding. So I never did like any actual workouts. But I was like, oh, we have a gym at my school. I'll just go to that. I'd never even been to a gym. So one day I walked into the gym and I didn't know what to do. So I just walked around and looked at the machines. And you know how the machines have like the different body parts they work? And I didn't know that you couldn't like work a specific body part. So I just like saw a machine where like it highlighted the inner thighs. And I was like, perfect. And if y'all are familiar with those, are the ones that you can sit down on and you can squeeze the weight in. And then the other one is squeeze the weight out. So the abductor and the adductor machines. So I just sat on one for an hour and just did that. I just sat on one, put it at a weight that felt kind of hard, and then just opened and closed my legs on it for an hour. And then when I was done and my legs felt shaky and in pain, because it wasn't that heavy, but I did it for so long, just kind of absent-mindedly, just and then I got up and I was just I was walking like a little deer, right? But I was just like, I've heard the phrase, no pain, no gain. So I was in a lot of pain when I left, but I was like, that must have mean I did it right. I was like, I'm about to gain. I'm about to blast all this fat off my thighs. The next morning I woke up and I actually couldn't walk. Like I went to get out of bed and I fell. And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Because you know what she had? She had rhabdomyosis or something.
Girl, I'm gonna get there. I couldn't walk, but I went to work anyway. I went to work. I used to be a receptionist at the study abroad office. And I was like, man, my legs really hurt. You know what I should do? I should stretch them. So while I was at work, I was doing lunges up and down the hallway to stretch out because they felt really tight. They felt really tight. So I was like, let me just do some lunges. So I was lunging back and forth through the hallway at work, right, to stretch it out. The next morning, my legs were even worse, and TMI, I had some alarming changes in the restroom. So I went to my campus doctor, told them what happened, and they're like, we're gonna take a blood test for you, and then we'll call you. And I was like, cool. And then I got home, and the doctor called me, and they're like, hey, you need to go to the ER right now. And I was like, what do you mean? The ER for a pulled muscle? And they were like,
Right now?
Yeah, I was like, right now, ER. I didn't live on campus. So I was like, I can't go to the ER. I'm poor. I can't drive to the ER. Like, what am I going to pay? And they're like, if you don't go to the ER, we're going to call 911 to come pick you up.
Period.
And I was like, oh, wait, no, I don't want like an ambulance bill. If y'all are not in the US, that's scary. We have to pay for the ambulance. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So I was like, no. Don't call the ambulance. I'll go. And so I was like, I drove myself to the ER and I walked in and I was like, the campus doctor said that like you were expecting me. And they were like, name, and I was like, Jahara. And I thought I was gonna have to sit in the in the thing for a while. But they were like, oh, you're Jahara? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, come with us right now.
Come with us.
And I was like,
immediately.
And that was my first inkling. That was my first inkling of being like, am I in trouble? Because like, why are they not making me wait?
Girl, but wait, actually pause real fast because I've heard this story and I wanted to tell y'all but right now in this moment, I'm reacting. You didn't hear 911 and think, oh crap, I'm in trouble.
That's so funny. November said the same thing. They're like, you didn't think about 911?
You know what, guys? Shock. It was the shock. That's what it was. Because she didn't even know she was in shock.
I was just like, I don't know. But I was like, oh. And so, because the thing is, I think they told me, they were like, we did your blood levels and like your blood, I forget what the level in the blood was or what even the thing it was. But they were like, it's this number. And I was like,
it was high.
I'm a Bachelor of Arts. I don't know what that means. Like, is that bad? Because they were like, girl, your blood levels are this. And I was like, that literally means nothing to me.
But this is real trauma, everybody.
I was like, I have no idea what you mean by that.
What does that mean?
Basically, what had happened was, so they take me up there. They admit me immediately, and they let me know that I essentially had worked my muscle fibers so much that I had killed them. And they had died in my legs, and my legs felt stiff because they were atrophying.
Yeah. You were on bone.
So the muscle fibers had died, so they stopped being stretchy, like a cadaver, right? That's why I was feeling stiff. And then I was doing lunges to try and stretch it out. But because the muscle fibers were already dead, instead of stretching them out, I was tearing them. So all the muscle fibers were disintegrating and getting into my bloodstream. And unfortunately, your kidney...
This is where we stop laughing.
Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your kidney cannot actually clean out the muscle fibers. So it was creating a blockage in my kidneys. And I was like this close to kidney failure. I had blood poisoning.
And she's here today, everybody.
I had blood poisoned myself with my own muscle fibers.
What? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it really is mind over matter. If Jahara can send herself to the brink, you can finish whatever you need to do. All right.
Yeah.
And not go there. But yeah, I learned when you told me this story, Jahara, I learned immediately what kind of person you are. I was like, got it. I knew. I was like, you can't tell her, you can't put her on a path. She's going to go beyond the goal. Like, she's going to finish that line for sure. So
I didn't even know it was possible. I know now, but I was just dumb. I remember because I was in the hospital for about a week.
You just didn't know.
I was in the hospital for a week, and then I was discharged, and I was on crutches for a month. Crutches and painkillers because I couldn't walk because I had to regrow the muscles in my legs. Yeah.
Get a trainer, everybody.
So, do some research before you do something that you've never tried before, you guys.
Or a trainer. Yeah, that's the only sage advice, for a better terrible.
That's
name.
what I
Welcome
did.
in, everybody.
Welcome in.
Jahara just shared an excellent story. A cautionary tale that honestly should be put in the children's books. I can see the pictures now, actually. I can see. Jahara went to the gym. She said, I can do this. But Jahara did that really, really well. And now Jahara has to go to the hospital. Oh,
Am
my
I still
God.
healing? No, this was when I was in college. I'm 34 now, you guys, so I'm fine. I'm very much healed,
She's
and
fine.
honestly, it's funny
She can
telling the
stand up,
story.
I swear.
This is one of those things where you tell a story and everybody else stops laughing, and you're like, "No, guys, it's funny, isn't it funny?
Girl,
Why aren't you
no.
laughing?" Like, I've been laughing about it until I told friends, and then they were like, "Girl, are you okay?" And I was like, "Why do you look concerned?" And they're like, "Because that's really traumatic." And I was like, "I don't feel like that was traumatic. Like, it was fine." Also, I was in
know, I
college,
talk
and I
about-
had a whole week off of work too. I was like, "Hey." Yep.
I was screaming. She was like, "Yeah, I got my week off. This was great. Welcome in, Manny." Yeah, we were talking about how you can. So the reason why I said rhabdo, I'm not sure. Here, let me look this up.
It is
real fast. I was watching-
rhabdomyolysis, the actual term for what?
Myolysis.
Rhabdomyolysis. The short form is rhabdo. If y'all are curious, rhabdomyolysis is
Rhabdo.
what I had. It usually happens to
Exactly.
athletes because usually only athletes push themselves
So
to
what
such
does that
levels.
say about Jahara? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a force of will, y'all. Like, I'm so serious. I had deep respect. Like, yes, she went too far, but I had deep respect for her because I said I can't compete with that. I can't. When you're able to push yourself to the literal edge, like y'all think. Look at the right side of the screen right now on my stream. This one right here is able to push herself to the edge. You don't need that you don't want that as an enemy, as an opponent, as a rival, none of it. No. That's you're not there. You're not her. You're not her. And I'm sorry to say it. Y'all scared yet? Yeah, Connor.
I'm okay,
yeah,
though.
She is living on the edge.
I'm okay now,
She's
though.
fine.
So it works
Thank
out.
God.
Um,
I'm low key scared of her now. Exactly, November. That's what I'm saying.
common
This whole
causes.
friendship was built out of fear.
Just a serious medical emergency in which damaged skeletal muscle tissue breaks down rapidly. The breakdown releases harmful proteins and electrolytes, such as myoglobin, into the bloodstream, which can severely damage the kidneys and cause dangerous heart rhythm irregularities. Trauma is usually a cause
clogs
like
you up.
crush injuries, severe burns, and prolonged periods of immobilization.
Oh yeah, it's usually when you break you really crush your legs up and everything just starts like that's really where it happens. But
Yeah.
you know why I remembered this? Because I was watching The Pit for the first time, and the very first few cases, somebody came in with rhabdo, and I was like, oh my god, that's Jahara, and it sent me. And then they had a mango case on the same episode too. Both of y'all were on the same episode. Wild
Twins.
stuff.
Twins.
They are. You guys, you know what another thing I learned? Here, let's pause for effect.
Is that a margarita? What are you drinking?
Thank you. It absolutely is. It's called the
Fantastic.
peach cobbler.
Why not?
Yes. Just
I
call
don't-
it milk. It's PG-13.
Milk.
It's just a glass of milk. Very the boys. So, yeah, what I've learned is I clearly have a type. Clearly. When it comes to my friends and my partners, I gravitate to people like Jahara, and disgustingly, she found me. She found me. So I just need y'all to know that, okay? She found me. They find me, and they make my life better, sure, but they also sit up here and they just do the darndest things. But Mango and Jahara are the same person in so many ways. The only thing they deviate, I just talked to Mango. He likes the beach. I know my girl, she ain't really about the beach.
No.
But yeah, they might deviate in hobbies. And he's a boy. So, of course. But they have the same temperaments and mentalities, and they got the same drive. Jahara will break herself on a weight machine. Mango will break himself behind a computer trying to make some money. It's crazy. It's crazy. So Lex, I'm glad you feel that. I'm glad you feel. Actually, speaking of that, Jahara, because it's only 4:35, I have some this or that questions for us. And
Ooh,
chat,
yes.
you can follow along.
This
too.
or that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Participate in chat, y'all. I want to know what you guys think as well. This
Answer
or that.
and judge.
Answer and
Yes.
judge. Please, yes, let us know.
Yes, but don't judge me too hard because I'll ban you. All right, so let's get into it.
Let's get
My
into
first
it.
question.
Yes.
pet names or real names?
Like between
I
couples?
want you to answer. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Pet names.
pet
or real
names.
names. Do you really? I'm shocked. Shocked.
Wait, but like, why are you shocked?
Because I don't get to hear them.
They're not for you.
So pet names in private.
Yes.
Okay. Some people do pet names. Okay. The question's not a good they're not good questions because they don't give you like the scenario and whatnot. I use pet names in private. Okay.
No, like pet names.
I thought this was like a pet. I thought it was like pet names in public. Like we were doing PDA, you know.
No,
like,
no.
Oh my
I'm a
God,
pretty
Boogie,
private
Snooky,
person.
Boogie, Snooky, Woogie. Aw. Come on, let's go get some ice cream.
Like sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, honey," like if I need to call him for something, like in public,
Honey
I've done
doesn't
that.
count.
But like, I don't feel like that's really intimate. Also, if you're
not.
Okay. If honey doesn't count, because this is important. If honey doesn't count, what counts as a pet name then? Because I don't have like real creative pet names for my husband.
Booby.
That's
a cute one.
That's just one of these. What do you mean? That's just a bird.
No. A bird. Oh, you have one? Where's the bird at?
No, but like a booby?
Oh, okay. No, like booby. Doesn't that sound just disgustingly enough like
that
PDA?
that's actually gross. I don't like it.
When you say it. When you say
if Kenny
it,
called
right?
me booby, I would be like
booby. Isn't that cute? You shoot me. If I called you
never
booby,
that gave me the ick
me?
so bad. Never call me that
See,
again.
It's a good pet name because it gave you the ick. Exactly. So it's a pet name. It's how you say it too. Exactly.
Okay, we use sweetheart, sweetie, and honey. Those are our main ones.
Oh, so you don't use pet names.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I didn't know there was a pet name hierarchy.
There is. Okay, chat, give me your best.
Chat, come on.
Right. B for girls and boo for guys.
You don't think that honey, sweetie, and sweetheart count as pet names?
Pet names are names outside of the actual name.
Thank you. Pet names are names outside of the actual name.
No.
They don't have to be sickeningly sweet. You're just make it up.
We're going to the edge. Honey, you can call anybody honey.
Well, I don't.
Call anybody honey.
Well, I don't.
No,
okay.
but you can. You can. And then you can call anybody sweet pea. I'm calling you out in chat.
I'm not from the South.
Anybody sweet pea.
Okay.
True. That's very
Y'all
Southern.
have a different kind of hospitality over there.
You're right.
All right.
Bless your heart, darling. Yeah, I don't think those count personally because when I said booby, you were like, ugh. Exactly. And
I didn't realize a pet name had to give you the ick.
It doesn't have to give you the ick. It just has to be between, you and your SO, it makes y'all feel good. Like Boo Bear, I guess, is still pretty light.
I'm just saying, call me booby even in between us would not make me feel happy.
And that's why it's a good pet name. Okay. Y'all are not doing a good job.
Thank you.
Snugglebutt. I like Snuggle. Actually, Snugglebutt's a good one.
Snugglebutt?
Hey, Snugglebutt.
Y'all are pissing me off.
Hey, Darling is too generic. Thank you, Manny. It's too generic. Oh, okay. We're all torn. Those are pet names. You can. If I can call somebody on the street that name. What did you say, Jahara? You said honey. Honey's okay. I'll give you honey. Honey's too. But no, I feel like I'd be like, honey, chill out. I'd be telling people
that is so
like,
Southern
honey,
of you.
Calm down.
You're so Southern. You don't even realize how Southern you are. It's
yeah, you're right. You're right. Is that a Southern thing? It's like it's stuck in the South, but then when you leave the South, people don't just say honey all the time. Got it.
If someone on the street that I didn't know called me honey, I actually take offense to that. It actually feels. It actually feels a little bit talk downy.
It feels like you're talking to out here. It's like, are you okay? Like it's concern. It's always out of concern when you say.
I guess
honey.
the tone does matter.
Honey, because nobody's saying, "Oh, honey, how you?" No, nobody's doing all that. It's, honey, are you okay? Honey, you all right? Like it's like I'm here to help. It's never like we're in a relationship. Don't come to the.
That's different,
Okay,
Manny.
this is-
At a show, at a drag queen show, that's different. All right.
That's so. Know where you are.
I'm like,
One
there's
plus one
a
equals
time
two.
and place for these things. You know, like if I'm at a drag show, if I'm at a gay bar, if I'm you
just
know,
quiet. Let me
just
shut up.
call me what you need to. You know.
No, chaotic is this is a good one.
I think
So,
Pookie does
going
count.
across the pond. Pookie is a good one.
Oh, here's a good question that Mega put in the YouTube chat. Do you think calling your friends girly or twin count as pet names?
No.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I call everybody girly. So no,
That doesn't
I'm
strike me as a
sorry.
pet name either. When I think of
Yeah.
pet name, I think of significant others specifically. But I guess like you can use some names that would be specifically for significant other for other people as well, like
Come up
honey,
with a good
sweetie.
pet name for you.
You know,
What's your pet name?
I don't like because I don't like. I've never like really been a fan of Bae or anything like that.
It's not a good. Yeah, everybody. Says,
Maybe you know what? I'm gonna
everybody
change
says
my
it.
answer when we're really getting into the nitty gritty. I think I prefer real names. Because outside of like the generic ones, so sorry I'm boring. Don't call me nothing. I think
Big
I like
head
real
is for
names.
aggressive people. Keys. I'm sorry. Yeah, real names. When I started peeling it back, I was like,
Call me
Jahara
big head
likes
and you won't
real
have no
names.
head. All right.
Exactly. It's not a good one, Keys. You got to know your audience. Oh, that's cute, Lulu. Yeah, that's a cute little pet name.
I call my partner
adorable.
Boo Boo. I think that's fair.
Boo Boo's fine. Yeah.
Bun is
I'm
one.
sorry, Tia. Tia, I'm sorry for raising the bar. Because anybody can call you what, darling, sweetheart.
I didn't say darling. Again, you're Southern.
I was talking to chat. Talking to chat because chat said it too. Lower it. She said, look. If I call you a she, it's because I really like you. I'm not trying to misgender you. But yeah, lower it. No, Stank, it doesn't count. They hate you. All
I'm
right,
from
we're
Finland and
moving
we have pet names that mean crumb or gold, and we usually use them for partners or family members. That's cute though.
on. That is so cute.
Crumb, gold, that's cute. But then I'd be get sarcastic with it because I'd be like, honey, my little crumbly wumbly.
Yes.
But like
and
that's like me being sarcastic.
Jahara, that's a pet name. But that's a pet name. But it's got potential. Hit him with it tonight. Hey, my little crumbly wumbly. Hit him with
He just gonna stare at me. He's gonna stare at me like I grew 3 heads. Like
dead. Oh my god. Okay, we got a lot out of that first question. Let's move on to the next
what's the
one.
next
Let
one?
me
What's the
find
next
a
one?
good- That was joint hobbies or individual hobbies. Right?
ooh, that's hard. Joint hobbies or individual hobbies? Ooh.
Joint.
I think
joint
I'm
all
gonna
day.
have to go with both is obviously the best answer, y'all, but this is this or that, not
It
both
is.
or both. I'm gonna have to go with joint.
It's joint.
If I had
It's
to
mad
pick
when I don't
one
play League.
or the other, I would pick joint. I do
Yeah.
like I am someone who needs an individual hobby, but if I had to have a partner, if I had a partner that had no interest in doing any of my hobbies with me, that would upset me.
It would bother me
It would
so
just bother
bad.
me. I know there are some
Right?
couples that don't need to have any intersecting hobbies. I am not that. I value personal time with my partner so much that I do need a few joint hobbies in there. However, we do both, quite literally. Also,
do
in our bedroom, if y'all
need
aren't aware,
both.
we have our bed facing our TVs. And not facing, I mean like the end of our bed is where we have a TV stand touching the end of our bed. And we have 2 TVs on it. So we are right up on our TVs, and we have 2 TVs of the exact same size right next to each other, so that we can do our individual hobbies right next to each other. So he can play his game
That's
while I watch my show, or we can play the same game, or we can play different games, or he can watch a show and I can play a game. But we are smack dab right next to each other. So I do need the personal time. What do you call it?
No, I love that. It's healthy. Yeah, the individual hobbies, it means you're more independent and you don't need somebody there. I think I'm unfortunately, even in my regular life, we do everything together. We do it all together.
It's true.
I get offended when he plays games without me. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't invite me. You didn't invite me. What do you mean? Wait. That was a good one. Yeah, it's adorable, isn't it?
I think
Connor?
I
Look
think
at
we
them.
need
Just-
both.
Both is healthy though.
I think
Let me
both is
find the next one.
both is healthy, but Yeah, I think if I had to pick, I would say joint. But also, like, y'all are talking to two people who also work with their husbands on the daily. So we literally spend
do.
all of our time with our partner
We
compared to the
survived
average.
the pandemic in the same home with our. A lot of people got divorced.
People said survive. I mean, the pandemic was not a good time, but I wasn't stressing about. The last thing that I was stressing about was having to be in the same house with my partner. That was not a hard part
at
of it.
all. I'm okay. Jahara just she just threw the gauntlet down. So yeah, I also was happy to be trapped in the same place with my husband. I just don't like being trapped. That's all. So thank you, Jahara, for clarifying. All right, what's the next one?
Yeah, what's the next one? I want to see.
What's a good one? What's a good romantic restaurant or a hole in the wall?
I don't want to expose myself with this answer. I had an immediate answer, but I feel like it's not the cool answer.
What do you mean not the cool? It's just an answer. What's your answer?
It's romantic restaurant.
Of course. Yeah, I was like, if you say anything else, I'll call you out right now. Yes, as it should. I have a really nice
everybody in
romantic
chat wrote hole in the wall, but I was like, I know this isn't the cool answer,
That
but
means
it's the
you're
romantic restaurant. I
don't say
really
cool.
like those.
Regular. She said regular. You guys are normal. You're basic.
I didn't say regular. I said everybody in chat.
Yeah, that's everybody. That means average. That's what that means. That's average,
I like to eat at a hole in the wall. Okay, listen. Here's my backup for that though. We don't eat at restaurants because I have so many allergies. So for my household, we eat at a restaurant maybe twice a month. Okay, and it's always special occasion. So if we ate at restaurants more, I love the food that you can find at Hole in the Walls, but I have so many allergies, y'all, that we don't eat at them very often. So a restaurant feels very much like a special occasion to me. For me, like if we're going to a restaurant, it kind of feels like it's got to be a date. So that's why, like for me, romance is more. I like I appreciate the vibes of the restaurant more because of the fact that we very rarely get to do it. And I'm like, and if we're gonna spend the money, and no matter where you go these days, you gonna spend some money, I better get something different for that. And it's not just the food. I'm looking for the ambiance, the vibes.
Period. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've already consigned myself to if Jahara ever comes to my side of town, I'm gonna have to be a to-order chef.
Wait, some of y'all don't know what a hole in the wall is? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, a hole in the wall means like...
I don't know what a hole in the wall.
We got some people who are not...
How old are y'all?
English is not their first language. Or they're from different countries, so they don't know the phrase.
Y'all ain't got a hole in the wall?
A hole in the wall restaurant means like not a super fancy restaurant. Maybe like a very not well-known...
It's a dive.
Girl, give them more slang to explain the slang.
You're right. I gotta teach them. It's a dive. You're diving down the depths of despair. You're diving in quality. You're diving, but the food can still be good. It looks like a mess.
Did some of y'all pick hole in the wall not knowing that it meant restaurant? Did y'all just wanted to go, you picked just a hole in the wall over a romantic restaurant? Because I'm concerned for you.
If you didn't know what a hole in the wall was and you picked that, we gotta talk. It looks like what it sounds like, a hole in the, like somebody carved out a spot and they're like, we serve food. It's gonna be good.
It's like a small business. Maybe it's not super clean and like polished, but the food is really good. You know, it's just like that.
I got a couple hole in the walls, that have good food though, because there's no point going to a hole in the wall that ain't got no good food.
That's true. It's giving diamond in the rough. All right, y'all. As far as food, if I could eat at restaurants more often, I would definitely pick a hole in the wall. But again, your girl is allergic to nearly everything, so we don't go to restaurants very often. So if we are, for me, it's always a date. Like if he is like, let's go out at a restaurant, and he takes me somewhere with like fluorescent lights.
Oh, gotta go.
I'm irritated.
Although, not even at
maybe we should talk about the definition of romantic, because really I just need some ambiance. The rest, to me, the romance comes from like, is it dim? Do you want is the air conditioning or heating such that you don't feel like you're being iced out?
If we're defining
sweating?
romantic, it's nice like Mediterranean temps. You know, like
Yeah.
not too hot, not too cold. Might be open air for some people. Might be closed off. No dim lights, of course. And it's clean. And the waiter asks, "Do you want the wine menu?" I think that is romantic.
See, I don't need.
Right?
I'm not sober, but I don't drink very often, and so I don't really need alcohol. But I guess. Wow, if I really dissect it though, I think like if you're like Jahara, what's romantic to you? If the lights are dim and the temperature is good, then I'm satisfied.
Jahara, somebody could kidnap us and put us in a dim basement, and it feels nice. We can't. We cannot.
Now, don't you take me out of context, okay?
we gotta bring the bar up a little bit. There's gotta be a waiter who asks us if we want crispy bread at the very least.
Fine, the bread's got to be free. I can't even eat bread. I'm allergic to it. Do you see what I'm working with? Do you see the problem?
Something.
I can't even eat that.
We gotta have we gotta. Woo! All right, yeah, romance. All right. Oh, double dates or hanging out with friends separately. Okay, so this could be a partner or I'm gonna keep it with partners because I feel like if it was our friends, we're gonna hang out together. So, are you doing a double date, or you want to hang out with your friend separately? We're not doing double dates with our friends
Separately.
I know. Wow.
I feel like you took that personally.
I did. Wait a minute. See, thank you, Chad. Everybody said double date.
No, they said separately.
No. Before separate, double. The very first one, okay, maybe the first one was separate, but right after that it was double. We've done double dates.
Yeah, they were really fun. And we don't live in the same state.
So you've done them, and then you're like, I never do them again with me and Mango? No. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying the people that I would actually like to go on a double date with, we can't actually like do that. So like I was thinking of like people that I live nearby, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I think I'd rather just have it separately.
I'd do a double date. Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed eating at Applebee's with you guys. That was really fun.
See how easy that was,
guys.
Jahara?
Are we playing this or that, or is she like? Does she have a bunch of questions of just about our friendship that she's trying to get at? I'm not really sure.
I'm pulling. Hey
this
guys,
or that? Would you rather live in Arizona or Texas?
Wow, that was my next question. How did you read my script? If you want our this or that questions, they're right there. They're right there. Oh, thank you, Hawaii, for subscribing to Jahara for 35 months. You're amazing.
Thank you, Hawaii. 3 years. Almost. We almost there, girl. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. No.
You hate me.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen. I'm quite serious about this, and I can talk to you about this. We only recently have found, I say recently, in the last few years before with like Twitch and like content creation, have found friends who are this sounds so pompous. I don't know how I'll say this. The same level of couple. And y'all, I think you can relate.
No, that's not.
When I say the same level, I don't mean like financially or anything. I mean in like contentment with each other and how you run your relationship. Because if you have a way that you guys are happy and you like to run your relationship, it's actually really stressful to be on a double date with someone else who is in a different level or handles arguments between each other differently, because the vibes are always really.
I heard her loud and clear. Chelsea, you and Mango, y'all get a little too loud with your disagreements over
You are hearing her actually not listening to me, right? Because I said until recently with our friends, right? That it's like difficult. And I actually find that you and Mango, Philip and Aaliyah, and Alex and Deds actually fulfill that requirement very beautifully. But none of y'all live here.
We don't live
here. Do you?
Yeah.
And you want to be like, but Jahara, we've been on double dates with all of these people. I'm like, yeah, case in point, Chelsea. When you guys are available, we go and do the thing, don't we? Every single time. But you're not available more often than not.
Welcome to Chili's.
When you're available, we take advantage of that. we're always like, where are you at? Can we have dinner together? Yeah, we should all go out together. We are initiating that, but you don't live here. You're not here, so we gonna go do our dates by ourselves. Okay?
I miss my girly, and I can't wait to do our double date together. I'm not hurt anymore. Thank you.
Exactly, Rin. Exactly. Because I'm like,
Thank you.
You know what? It really sucks to be on a double date with somebody and like the other couple is arguing. Or sometimes
I'm so sorry. Hey, I've been there. I've been in some situations where I was like, okay, respectfully, girl, are we married after today? Like, what's happening?
there's that,
Are we
and then
divorcing?
there's also an issue I find with like heterosexual couples as well, where sometimes you guys tend to like split up. And so like I will go with like the girlfriend or the wife, and my husband will end up like going somewhere with like the husband.
I can't stand that. It's a trap every time.
Right?
I can't.
And then sometimes I found that like the other woman wants to use that as an opportunity to be like, let me talk about to vent about how much I don't like my partner or my husband. And I'm like, girl, that's crazy. And she's like, what about you? And I'm like, I'm perfectly happy. I have no complaints with him.
Girl.
Have you tried talking to him? Have you guys talked about this? And she's like, you know how it is. And I'm like, I do not.
I had to
know
do
how
that
that
for
is.
a year. I'm right there. I did not know. I didn't know that it might be more common than I think, but I did that for a year where like every weekend I would meet up with this couple, and I could not be left. I'd be like, Mango, please don't leave me. Please, God, please don't leave me. Oh my Lord. I can't. Because there was nothing good. There was never anything good. And I was just it was just so sad. Because I don't want to empathize with a man. But here I am. I'm empathizing with this man. And yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah,
there's also a lot of normalcy between like heterosexual couples not having, back to the previous conversation, hobbies in common. So she'll be like, oh, he goes off with the boys to play this, and he doesn't want to like go shopping with me or whatever. And I'm just like, we like to spend time together. I don't know what to tell you, girl.
We like
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I actually respect his hobbies. I don't think his hobbies are dumb. Even the stuff that we don't share,
like
I think it's fine. Oh yeah, he likes this, and I don't really know much about that, but I listen to him talk to me about it, and then I buy him stuff for it, and vice versa. He's never told me anything that I like is stupid. I don't know. So that's why like my immediate reaction to like double dates or not, I'm like, no double date. It's just hard to find someone that doesn't happen with.
But if I was there.
If you were here, we would probably be having double dates every single weekend. Yes.
See, thank you so much. That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
All right, next on the interrogation list. All right.
What was that?
Are you we'll go light. Are you a slow dancer or are you a fast dancer?
Can I ask for clarification?
I'm a fast dancer. That's all you get.
Oh, okay.
This or that, girl.
Well,
I'm
I'm a fast dancer.
Same. Let's go. We haven't danced like for real yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever end up in. I feel so bad, y'all. This is something I think about all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any club friends. I don't have any. I feel like I could club with y'all. Like on like a girls' night. I feel like we could club, but I don't have any club friends, and I only go to the club to dance. I haven't been to a club in years.
I haven't been to a club in years at all. No.
Right. But where else? I don't want to dance in my home by myself with loud music.
What do you mean?
Sad.
All of the romance movies show that that's all women do. We dance by ourselves in the kitchen in our underwear. Isn't that the female experience? That's what the movies say.
No, there's something wrong with.
Don't we dance while we cook?
Lonely.
Don't we dance when we put our makeup on in the morning? We're always just like we like pull out our hairbrush and we're just like
right. Yeah, like
I know some of us do it, but I thought all of us did it. That's
serious business. When I put my hands in this hair, my face drops. It's serious. We are not having fun doing my hair. I want to go somewhere with okay, Jahara, I know you probably haven't heard of this game, but Vampire the Masquerade put me on to clubs so fast. If you ever see the club scenes in Vampire the Masquerade, that's how I always imagined, and it's goth vibes.
That makes sense. So we vampires do love a good party.
Yes, that's what I was like. It's kind of crazy that this game that impacted my life so much, Jahara fits the vibe. I think you love it. it could be a little cleaner, but the vibes, the music, the ambiance, you'd be
Mhm.
like, oh, this is a club. I can shimmy to this. I can get a nice wine and shimmy to this. And it's I want to do that someday. I'm a fast dancer and I'd
Again,
love to
just
dance
one
in
of the
goth
reasons I
club.
just love dim lighting. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's in
She
it's in my
can't-
blood, you
She
know.
can't be caught in the daylight or she will literally turn to ash. She's gonna bite me someday. Someday. Did you say ragdoll dancing? Hold on, Cleaver. Who's ragdoll
Ragdoll
dancing? Are they
dancing?
alive? Do they have a pulse? Do they have a pulse? And they do, Dio. Yes. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I've asked this. I'm not gonna ask this because I know the answer. Cooking class or wine tasting?
Wine tasting.
Cooking class. Oh, Jahara, just try. It's a class. It's a class. It's a class. You get to learn. You get to appreciate the food.
What do I need to
You
learn?
get to appreciate. What I've learned, and when I've cooked, you learn how to be. You learn how to pair. You can whip stuff together now. What I like is I can look in a fridge, see what you have, and I'm like, all right, we're making this. I can do that now. I'm impressed with myself every day. And this is one of my most impressive skills.
Mm.
It gives you survival skills,
Mm.
right? Like you
Like
can debone a fish.
like when the
gut
apocalypse
it.
comes and you can like cook on the stove in the middle of the forest. Is that what you mean? Survival skills? You can whip up a
Well,
good scampi in the apocalypse?
in regular life. If that happens, we both know the answer. We know what's gonna happen. But it's okay. Why wine tasting? Just because it's not a cooking class? Just because it's not a cooking class?
I graduated from school. I don't need to go back.
And
You
know
could have
what,
said
though? That's
cooking
where I'm
class or
believe it.
scuba diving. I would have said scuba diving. You could say
That's where
cooking
I'm
class or
believe it, though.
hiking, and I'm gonna go hiking. I don't even like hiking. I just don't want to be in a class,
That you're right.
and I don't
You're
like to
right.
cook.
Right. Girl, you're not getting a degree. That's what Tia said.
I already got it. It was expensive. I have the debt to show for it.
Moonlit. While she may talk about her limited, diet, there is so much she still can make with it. There is.
Oh, there's a ton. My
You'll be
husband makes a ton of food.
Exactly. So she could.
He's very good at
Moonlit,
it.
She could learn some skills. Oh, it's the crutch. It's the crutch. She's got, her husband. Okay.
I would like to
Jahara
say,
has Kenny for that.
I
see
would
you,
like to
Violet.
put this out there. There is the misconception that I can't cook. I'm actually a decent cook. I really just don't like doing it.
Yeah, I know you can cook. I know you can cook. Thank you for confirming it. Because I was like, I'm not going to say she can't cook. I just know she don't like cooking.
Mm.
Oh my God. And I think that's fine. Flip it.
I think everyone should
love
be
them-
able to cook. I can cook. I can cook a lot of good things.
There you go.
I just don't really
Period.
enjoy it. So a cooking class does not appeal to me because I do not think of it as a leisurely activity.
It's like a ritual, though. It's nice. You get to see it come together. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm really domestic, Jar. I'm really domestic. Domesticate me. I'll cook for you. I cook for you. I cook
You're
for
good,
you.
Victoria. You are so good. That rant was good down there. I see it.
What did Victoria say?
Victoria's in the
Don't-
YouTube chat, and they were just talking about kind of a Reddit
Oh.
thing where how did you know that your ex didn't like you? And there was just some of the responses that woman put in there, being like, "Girl,"
Jeez.
or like that. It was like the
Oh,
end, and like
don't.
just the various things that their men did in the relationships to let them know it was over. And it's crazy what they'll write, and you're like, "Girl, not before that? Are you sure?"
You know what? It must be. So back to when we had rhabdomyolysis, right? Maybe it's the
Myolysis.
shock.
The shock.
Wait. Yeah.
Just call it rhabdo,
hold
girl.
on. Rhabdo. But no, I want it. Rhabdomyolysis. Myo is muscle. Rhabdomyolysis.
Okay. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to fight you on
I'm
the
looking
pronunciation.
at the word. Okay, whatever. You know what?
I'm saying
When
I
we
could
had
very well be wrong.
rhabdo.
Yeah.
When I had rhabdo, all right, since you said need to be, when we had rhabdo, maybe it's the shock and people because people are in it, they can't really tell until they get out of it. They're like, "Oh, I was messed up." Let me plus one that actually. When I had my appendicitis, I think this was this was after I met you, actually. I think we met. I was like, man, she's cool people. And then immediately my appendix exploded. And I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I was so out of it because I was in so much shock just from the pain and from the procedure itself. Every time they give me antibiotics, I think I told you this once before, Jahara, but I'm telling you again. Every time the doctors would come in and give me antibiotics, I'd be like, oh my God, Mango, they trying to make me sick. Every time they give me the medicine, I get sicker. Just tell them to stop it. I was like literally out of my mind. Literally out of my mind on that hospital bed. Y'all, I had my little drip bag, and I'd be like, y'all gotta stop giving me I felt sane. But I wasn't, because I would look at my doctor. I'd be like, I don't want the antibiotics because it makes me feel worse, and it's got to be making me sicker. What is not making sense? And they didn't they would tell Mango to tell me. They didn't talk to me. They just be like, okay, Chelsea, okay. So I just felt crazy. So I can see how people who are in a situation, they don't really see the signs until they get out.
That's true.
I had to look back and be like, "Oh, girl, you was
when I had
wildin' in that
rhabdo,
hospital."
A nurse came in to give me a shot in my legs. They were like, "We need to keep the blood flow in your legs so you don't get blood clots." And I was like, "Do I have to do that?" And she was like, "Well, technically, you can say no to any treatment that we give you, but this is something for you." And I was like, "Okay, cool." No.
Jahara.
And I wouldn't let her do it, and she had to leave. I'm scared of needles, so I was like, if I can say no, I'm gonna say no. And I was okay.
You needed a Mango. Nah, you were trying. You were still attempting on.
And at the time, I was like, I exercised my rights, and now I think back on that, and I'm like, that was so dumb. I was like, girl, you're so stupid. Yeah, I was like, I'm an adult, and I advocated for myself. Yay. And I'm like, girl, you're so dumb. You didn't even know what they were talking about. You should just let them do it.
Living proof. Living medical proof. You just don't.
But I didn't get any blood clots, so I guess I was right. I didn't learn nothing from that.
Thank God.
So.
I mean, you saved some money. Your body, hey, Jahara is from the Pantheon. She's built like that, for real. Her brain said, "Oh, Jahara said we're not getting blood clots, so we're not gonna get any blood clots." Oh yeah, hey, Bad, are you a nurse? I'm gonna expose you respectfully, unless you don't want to. But were you a nurse? Because my nurse was so cool. He loved anime, but I'd still look at him and be like, I don't want the antibiotics though. You cool, but I don't want. I would have been a problem. Oh my God. Okay, I got one more question. I got one. Let me.
Oh yeah, ask me another one. Tell me again.
Pharmacy tech. Wait, sorry. Oh yeah. One more. I'm going to try to find a good one. What is it? All right. Actually, this is a great one. Gardening or mowing the lawn, and you have to pick this or that.
Y'all hear her evil cackle? Gardening? I've actually never mowed a lawn. I don't know how. I'm from Arizona. We don't really have lawns. They're pretty rare because the grass don't grow like that here. But I imagine that it would be kind of heavy. So I'm going to pick garden. Yeah.
Back-breaking work. Mowing the lawn is not easy. In my younger days, I would have picked mowing the lawn because you can see the results instantly. But yeah, gardening.
I would have picked gardening happily before Chelsea told me about how her gardening is going. Because the vision, the Delulu vision that I have for gardening, I am in a pretty cottagecore dress. I have a little basket. I probably got something. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna garden. It's gonna be real easy. There are 0 bugs in this vision. And also my dress is probably white, so we know there's no dirt in this vision either. Okay. And I'm gonna
You were
pick.
like, I'm not getting. Every day I come from the garden, Jahara, I'm washing dirt off of me.
Nope.
I'll just look at them, and I still
Nope.
gotta wash.
All
dirt
of the
off me.
vegetables are the perfect size, and none of them are shaped weird.
You're
And
gonna be itchy.
I'm just gonna I pick everything off and I put it in a cute little basket, and then I just like I go inside and I wash it off, and then I hand it to my husband because he cooks.
What are you picking? What are you
I'm
picking?
in the vision. I'm picking zucchini and tomatoes.
Period. I just planted some.
I love
Let's
zucchini.
go.
I love zucchini. So I'm definitely
best.
picking zucchini in my vision, tomatoes, potatoes, and carrots. Those are my favorite things. Yeah.
Jahara
Mm-hmm.
picked the hardest things to grow: zucchini and tomatoes. What else did you say? I'm sorry.
Potatoes
Tomatoes, potatoes,
and
potatoes.
carrots.
Carrots will break your heart because I learned that if you don't prune them like crazy, you'll pull it out because you can't see it. You'll pull it out and it'll be the size of a fingernail.
That's so sad.
Joke. Yeah,
That's so sad.
Like the green part will look huge.
That's like it's
itself.
giving. I hope you're happy for nothing.
For nothing. Oh, Jahara, you would love it. You would love it at the end of it. You'd be like, wow, that sucked. And I'm glad I'll never do it again. And it was great. It's great.
I love that
should do some
sentence.
zucchini,
My
though.
zooks are popping off is the best sentence ever. My zooks
Can
are
I see
popping off.
that?
I don't know
What
what to
is
do with
that?
them. It's
Yes,
grieve.
Cleaver. I just planted them. I am going to mess them up for the first time. I'll see. Yeah, girl. I think you'd learn so much if you just did a 4x4 garden. Get some
I
dirt.
learned how much I don't like bugs, worms.
I will.
Will I get
warn
dirt
people.
on my? Will I get dirt on my press-on nails?
If you have somebody set it up, no. You don't have to get dirt on you. If you wear gloves. No gloves. We're not doing the gloves. All
No,
right, that's fine.
I can. Maybe someone can garden for me. You know.
I
I really
valid.
like.
You can
I
just enjoy
really,
it.
really like the vision of it. It's just when you get like I even have. There's someone that I follow on Instagram and TikTok. Her name is I think it's like Shani Bailey or something like that. She's like
I'm
lovely
looking her
black
up.
woman with extremely large hair. Love her. And her husband and daughter like built a house out in the countryside, and they have some like her whole vision, like she just wears like dresses, and she's like this wonderful black woman with big hair, and like she shows like their
she knows how to frame it nice.
oh,
She's
she
trying
frames
to
it.
trap
But
y'all.
even then, she was showing her one of the gardening videos, and I was watching. And I was like, oh, so sweet. And then she like showed a close up of like her with like the gloves, and she was picking up like then they were playing with like some worms and stuff, and I was like, oh, you lost me. You lost me.
When I put that dirt in, there were no worms. The worms wormed their way up my stuff. I put cardboard down. They chewed through it. They went straight up my garden.
Like she got a little real for me
22-inch
there.
bed. Yeah. It's all of it. You'll dig into the compost and worms will just start squirming around. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing a good job. But that's good, Jahara.
They're growing them in
It's
like the big silver tanks. Like they have like a above
Yeah.
ground garden that they're doing.
Everybody does that aluminum stuff. I like a nice like white plastic or a white like a wood. I love a cedar. I don't have a cedar, but I have like a white like plastic one outside. I've sent you pictures, you know. Yeah, it's great. You're doing a good job if you feel the bugs biting you. You know, that means it's healthy. It feels.
It's somewhere in my blood. My grandfather actually had an award-winning rose garden. That being said, he was stung by bees all the time.
Oh.
All the time.
Well,
He was so
angry.
used to it. He was just like, yes, whatever. They sting you and then they die and then you move on with your day.
Oh, the bees ain't messing with me yet. Oh, I'm scared now.
But he
I
had
can see you
roses.
with the rose garden.
He had
I
an
can see with the
award-winning
rose
rose
garden.
garden, so I do love that for him. But I was afraid to go out there because there were so many bees around them roses. But he was like, "They're not going to hurt you." I mean, he's like, "Well, they are, but like,
They are.
like they
I'm
are, but like,
yes, they are.
He was like, because he was out there for so many years, like, his skin had just gotten used to it. He was just like, it just kind of feels like a prick, and then you move on.
It's just like
I was like, not for me. I was terrified.
I have double D. I use cardboard just to get. So Jahara, I'm going to give you a quick workshop because I can't shut up about this stuff. You start at the bottom with a carbon rich like layer. So you can use cardboard. I get so much product into this house. I just took all the cardboard they gave me and you put it at the bottom. And then you can fill them with twigs, and then you put your drainage soil and then your compost on top. And that's the best way to do it. So carbon keeps filling up your beds and feeding your plants. It's great. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. What feels
carbon.
like a prick? Yeah. Jahara, rule number 1, plants are cannibals. So they eat each other. So when you compost, you can just put dead plants in there. You put old vegetables, and they'll eat themselves.
Slay.
So when they recycle.
Slay.
Slay. They recycle, and they will eat their neighbors. It's great, and you can easily feed them. You know what I do, Jahara? I feed them. I'll make a plate of old vegetables for them, and I'll go out with a coffee and I'll pour it in my compost and I'll like stir it up, and I feel like I fed them. It's great.
See, it's weird. I realize I have a bit of a dichotomy to me. I realize I will, because I'm just like, I don't want to garden because there's dirt and bugs, and I don't want to have to deal with that. But I have had a snake that I had to feed mice, and I could do that without much of a problem. And I realized,
think that's fine too. Yeah.
But like, I don't know why gardening feels dirtier to me and sounds less fun. I love the visuals, but like I think I really just
snake.
I did.
How long did you have a pet snake?
A couple years in college.
That's fantastic. I'm so jealous.
I had a boa constrictor.
That's as unique. A boa. Okay, I'm not gonna dive too deep, because I don't want to find out how, we didn't have your pet snake. But what was their name? What color were they? What were their markings? Or what did their markings look like?
So they were a boa constrictor, just a regular one. They were a baby, and their name was Abu.
I love Abu.
Abu, like the monkey in Aladdin. And I used to have sister locks, or dreadlocks, as some people would consider them, when I was younger, y'all, because I combined them so they're a little bit thicker. And I used to go out.
She changed her identity.
I used to go out to the pool and have a snake and have my little pet snake on my head and go out to the pool of my apartment in sun. And it was really funny because it gave me a moment. I love seeing people do a double take of like wondering if maybe they're just being racist because they thought my hair was snakes.
Oh yeah,
but there was actually a snake in my hair. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Right. Jahara, through the ages, she has to change her identity dramatically. So that Abu was a part of the previous, persona.
It was a previous model. It was a good model. There's a
Yes.
lot of features that haven't left us, like fear of bugs. Truly.
That's real. Some things you can't get rid of. Just a snake in your dock.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you. And odd, isn't that so? She's feeling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I loved that little snake. I probably wasn't responsible enough to have one. I just went out to a reptile show with friends one day, and I was like, I want one, so I bought it. I knew nothing about snakes up till then.
As long as it was love.
I took good care of him.
I almost walked out with the sugar glider, and that would have been a really bad choice because they scream. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they scream.
Oh, vanilla. This is like 6.0. We are way past the 2.0. I don't even know. I don't know what version this is. It's the best one so far. It probably has.
Don't even try.
We do have quite a few iterations of anxiety in this version, which is we're working on that one.
Oh, I feel that
for the next version. But in terms of like self-awareness, confidence, and skincare routine, this version is the best by far. Truly.
Hey.
As well as friendships and social constructs, it's really working out for me.
She is eternal, so she'll tell you better than I could. I can't even begin to assess. I'm just like, she's always been fabulous since I've met her. So, hi,
get you friends that think you're fabulous.
And as they should. Sorry, when I hear stories about friends who hate their friends, I'm like, so we're just willingly.
That was literally my entire life until I met Kenny.
Girl, the way. So I just wondered why I would fall out with so many people, because I was all right. This is just a wake up call for all of you out there who don't know how to discern or discuss. Okay, I may not have known how to discern, but I knew it was right. I was a very, very just brash child. I was very, 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 very blunt. So whenever people were mean, I was mean right. I was like, who do you think you are? I didn't let that happen. So I fell out with a lot of people. I didn't make a lot of friends growing up. But I'm so sorry that you lived through it because that what advice would you give for people who are learning how to make friends, Jahara?
I would say that my biggest issue was that I am recovering a really big people pleaser. So I think for the majority of my life, and I was very good at it. I'm very good at like predicting people's needs and like what they're looking for in friendship and in like connections. And I was very good at being that and becoming that. Unfortunately, what that created over time was that I feel like there were a lot of versions of myself and I wasn't quite sure which one of them was real.
She's a Gemini. She's a Gemini, guys. She's a Gemini.
So I got along with a lot of people, but what ultimately felt like on a surface level, like I felt like they felt really close to me, but I didn't necessarily feel very close to them because I wasn't being like my true self. And then it would turn out that when I started to get a little more comfortable with people and be a little bit more like my true self, we would fall out because I wasn't meeting the expectations that I had ultimately set for myself with that person. And they didn't like me anymore. So, and then I was confused. So I just learned to be like, well, I just need to do what people want me to do. And then as long as I can maintain that, then we'll be cool. But then I started to build a lot of resentment towards like, but people don't actually like me. So it took me a long time to make some like really close friends that I feel like truly comfortable with over time. So in terms of advice, I'm not even sure how we got here. I would just say you need to be 100% yourself, and it's okay if people don't like you. I know that sounds really scary. I literally am in therapy with it right now. It's okay. It has to be okay because it's and it doesn't seem like it sometimes, but it's just so much better to even have one person that like likes you without you needing to like bend over backwards to be around them than to be able to get along with a room of 30 people without actually feeling like you were yourself the entire time. So I just had a lot of pride in it. I was just like, I can be whatever anyone needs me to be. And that's a talent that I have. And I was very proud of that. But it did end up eventually leading to a lot of like loneliness because I was like, oh, I actually need to make real friends.
Are you sure? Are you not a Libra? I wonder if you're a Libra rising, because I thought the same thing when I was really young. I was like, I could be friends with anyone. And then I learned quickly. I was like, oh, that's not gonna work because people don't like what I have to say. So yeah. When Jahara gives me her birth time, her real one, then I can actually see what the signs are. Yeah.
Do you want me to call mom and ask?
Call her later. Call her. Just update me this week, and I'll be like, yes, let me work my magic. Let's find this star chart.
To be clear, though, chat, I'm not diagnosing any of you. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a psychiatrist or a therapist. If any of this is resonating with you,
it's the
please
zodiac.
reach
It's
out.
pseudoscience.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a pseudoscience. We're not real doctors. We're just like, we're like, tea doctors.
I agree. You know what? Can I give an actual piece of advice, though, while we're not banging doctors?
Yeah.
The thought, I used to be mad at myself. I've worked through this. I used to be mad, and because I used to be proud of the fact that I could get along with everybody because I could mold myself to get along with any group of people, right? And then once I realized that that wasn't serving me in any way, I felt angry with myself for not being able to be honest with people. But I've come back around. Your ability to sense what somebody needs from you and meet them where they're at is a talent. You don't need to be ashamed of it. What you need to work on is learning how you can apply that in life, and you shouldn't use it in intimate friendships and relationships, but
In
it's great
service
to use
other people.
but it's great
Yes.
as to mediate rooms, to keep like groups together, to be a leader, to in the
'Cause
workplace.
we're the world's
It's
ambassadors.
it's a good thing to be able to
Yes.
do. Don't feel bad that you can do this. Don't feel bad that you're
It's not a bad
empathetic and that
thing.
you can meet people around. You could be an excellent salesperson. You could be a good
It's a survival
caretaker. You could
tactic.
be a good teacher. There's a lot of ways that
Jahara,
that feature can help you. Just make sure that you learn to apply it strategically
let me tell
and
you.
not to
Let me tell
hide
you.
yourself from people in personal relationships. That's my advice there.
No. So, case in point, plus one with Jahara. So, Jahara, I don't know if you've ever watched 90 Days Fiance.
90
Did
Day
you ever
Fiance?
watch
No,
that?
I've never seen it. I've heard of it, but
Okay, I had watched what I did not watch it to like from start to completion. I only watched it with a friend because they were like, "Oh yeah, we're watching this new show." So I watched the show, and there's one dude on there, right? And he looks like he's about to lose it at any point in time. But everyone's acting like it's normal. Like he's just a normal dude. Like they had an argument on the side of the road and he looked like he was losing his mind. This was 5 years ago, right?
okay.
So I'm watching this dude. His eyes look sunken and scary. I think he has blue eyes. His eyes are scary. He's a brunette with blue eyes. He freaks me out. I find out years later because I look at Mango. I'm like, that dude's a killer. I straight was like, he's a killer. Like he's got problems. I find out years later this dude has I don't do true crime, y'all, but I listened to a podcast and he had unfortunately deleted a woman and he was abusing so many people in like the Florida Keys. Blew my mind. That's the time it can save your life. Like being
Mm.
able to see that stuff. I know I took that to like the next level, but I'm so serious when Jahara says it's a superpower. Cause like I would have been in that space. Jahara would be like, are y'all not scared of this man? We're 90 days fiance. He looks like
You
he
know
might have
what? I
just
actually
buried
know who
someone
you're talking
yesterday.
about because I am a true crime
Jeffrey.
girl. And so I saw the
Jeffrey.
story and they were like, someone from 90 Day
Yup.
Fiance did this. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. I can't like think of it in my head, but I remember watching that story, which I am
The
trying to cut
story
back on
hadn't
that because
broke.
true crime makes
Yeah.
me really paranoid. I need to stop watching it. But
Don't watch it, girl, because that's real. That's real. I like body horror. I like all the fictional stuff, but the real crimes scare me. Like, oh my god, yeah. Jeffrey, on 90 Days Fiance, y'all. I didn't find out until like this week that he was an actual murderer. I thought he was a murderer 5 years ago when I saw the episode when it aired, but I did not know he. So please do not feel so. Just a really extreme example. If you feel like you understand people and you know what people want, or you can read them really well, it can literally save your life. Thank you so much for my TED talk, Jahara. Those were all my questions.
really? Is that it?
Yeah, that was girl. It's all. What has it been? It's been an hour and a half.
That's
I'm
it?
so proud of us.
I mean, I plan on
I know,
streaming with
right?
you
It
for
goes.
3 hours with you. I'm good.
Wait, I got 3 hours with
I
you.
cleared 3 hours for every Friday. Because
Okay,
I'm
so
normally
you
I
know what you
normally
can.
stream for an additional 3 hours on Friday, so I just replaced that with you. I was like, there we go, boom.
No, this is perfect. Actually, this is. Oh crap! Do you need a break? Do you need a quick break?
Do you need a
Because
quick
I might
break?
need a break.
Sounds good. I don't know what needing a break feels like, to be honest. Ask my mods.
I don't need a break, but I'm trying to be healthier. I could sit here for another 2 hours
So could I.
at least. So okay, cool. All right, so Steph is looking at us like, y'all get up. More time. I know, right, lady? I get more. Wait, lady said no, and Odd said also same. I can stay here. Yeah. So I have some character sheets up, and this is gonna be so surreal for some of you because I have not read this D&D session. I have not read the story. I know generally what it is. I know it's not gonna upset people because it's literally an intro level 1 story. It is simple. We save the princess type stuff. Jahara, you just need to pick. Let me pull this up, and I'll roll everything. Let
Princess.
me get my dice, actually. Well, okay, so because I know you so well, your character does come from a very powerful and influential family. So you kind of are a princess.
Okay.
See, Jahar, yeah, tell them what is your name, and tell them what you like being, being basically a princess type. Give them that.
Wait,
I'm getting
like my real name?
No, your character name.
I haven't even had a chance to pick one yet.
Yeah, pick one now. Pick one now.
Oh gosh, you guys, I have to create a character right now. Oh my gosh.
Right now, Jahar, y'all can help. Y'all can help. I'm pulling up sheet. This is dirty D&D that we're doing. I have not read the story. I am just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna test I have been craving tabletop. Mango won't run I have not played in months.
Amethyst.
Mango won't run a story for me. Amethyst?
Yeah, Amethyst.
Love it. Amethyst, y'all.
Amethyst, that's my name.
We got Amethyst on deck as our princess character. Let me pull up our Amethyst. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where is it? Where are those recent docs? Okay, perfect.
Yay! Right. Oh my god!
I think it was
D&D roleplay.
Did you say Gerbert?
Yeah, don't ask them to give me names. I know I wasn't gonna listen to none of them.
Gerbert. I like that.
Amethyst.
Do you want to be a bard, a cleric, or a ranger?
Cleric.
All right, we're cleric. I asked just out of politeness. All right.
Exactly,
I have
Vanilla.
Your character sheet up.
You get me. Purple crystal. I looked around and was like, amethyst.
Purple. Period. It's a great color. Girl, what's your favorite color?
Either.
You have a favorite color?
I do. I have two favorite colors. It's burgundy.
Mine's purple. I'm simple.
Mine's burgundy? And like a deep hunter green.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take a picture of my wall and I'm gonna see how close. It's like a moss green. See how close we got. Some people are really they'll go to the Pantone website and pull up all of their color swatches and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what cerulean high life is. I've never seen this color in my
I just
life.
like the color of Christmas trees or evergreen trees. So evergreen.
Oh, that's not okay. I think you'll like that one. Okay, I won't spoil it then. You just have to come over. All right, chat. We did our this is like a 2-hour campaign, but I'm gonna shorten it to 1 max.
Okay.
We did our this or that. Oh, did we kind of do it? We kind of did the ask us. Do you want to do ask us anything?
Sure.
Since we do have 3 hours. Before we dive, thank you for giving me this because this will give me time to read a little bit in the story. I do like to prep a little bit. Guys, this is the ask us anything. You can ask us any question within reason, of course, and we'll try to give you some advice. I personally am going to give you bad advice.
Oh.
Your time starts now. Just make sure to @ one of us, either Jahara, me, so I can see it. And yeah, ask us questions because I feel bad. I haven't been. What did we eat today? Jahara, what did you eat today?
I had scrambled eggs, vegan sausage, and potatoes for breakfast this morning at around 10 o'clock. I have not had food since then.
I started my day. I went to the gym at like 10:30, but before that we had salt, pepper, avocado, and a sausage link, and I had a chai latte.
Okay.
And that's and I had a pastor taco just now.
Nice. You're really making me want tacos. Oh, okay. I have one from Hime. Do you have a favorite D&D moment that your character had? Gosh, in the campaigns that I did with Chelsea, there's this really stupid moment where we had like this running joke that we just like kind of made up as we went, and we ended up in like the underworld or maybe the underdark. I'm not really sure. We had to go fight some guys, and we got all the way there, and just randomly I just said, "Oh my gosh, you guys," and they're like, "What?" And I was like, "I forgot my sage."
I forgot.
And it was just like a running joke that I had my character carried sage around everywhere and used it as like a catch-all for all solutions. And it was just like such a stupid moment, and we all laughed so hard because it's just like, is she really still on that joke? Or I think my other favorite moment is where I tried to shoot an arrow at an orc that was running away from our team to be like, yeah, and another thing, So I was like, she was the master, right, the DM, and so I was like, I want to shoot an arrow at the orc just as like a warning, like, that's what you get for fighting us. They were already retreating. Unfortunately, I rolled a nat 20. A natural 20 when I shot the arrow, and Chelsea, as the DM, decided that means I didn't miss. So I actually hit the orc straight in the head, and I killed them. And then the orc that was carrying their injured friend away, who I had just murdered, fell to the ground and cried out in pain and declared revenge on us. And then their cry actually brought the rest of the orc horde down upon our party.
It was great. I was blown away. I've never successfully failed in any campaign before up until that point. Because I was like, I guess if your goal was to miss, I guess if with the nat you hit.
Yeah, it was the craziest.
There's just no way you don't hit that, because it's not like you can't do. She literally was like, all right, I'm aiming. I'm just gonna miss, but she got a nat 20. I was like, oh, crap. I've never been disappointed with the nat 20 before. But that was beautiful.
All right, quick rapid fire. I've got a couple on YouTube, so let me just shoot it real quick. Most beautiful day of your life when my daughter was born.
Thanks,
official top 5 list of Pokemon, time of recording. Aurorus, Gardevoir, Quaquaval, Serena.
I know those names. Yeah.
Heracross. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm throwing out there right now. Okay, top of the dome. Okay. What has it been like seeing your reactions gain so much popularity? Legends EA. Absolutely crazy. Actually, absolutely crazy. All time favorite Pokemon. Aurorus. Boom. Okay.
These are good questions. Okay, how did you meet your partner? If you're willing to share. I met mine over a slice of pizza.
I love that story.
At Howard University. And then I in my head, I trashed his quad suit that he made by hand and was commissioned for. To me, it didn't look great, but I didn't say it to him. I was like, oh, that's nice. But in my head, I was like, ooh. And yeah, that's how we met. It's great.
I love that. I met Kenny on a dating app that I don't think exists anymore. And we talked for the first day, and then I asked him a question, and in response to that, we started texting, and I asked him a question, and in response to the question, he called me, and I remember thinking like, oh my God, this man is calling me right now, and I was like, should I answer? That's weird. He didn't even say he was going to call, and so I picked it up, and he was just like, sorry, the answer to your question is too long for me to text, and then he proceeded to answer my question over the phone. We talked on the phone all the way until like 4 a.m. And then the next day we found out that our jobs were like only a mile away from each other. So after work, we met up at the local mall. And I remember because I used to work for Enterprise car company, and I had a uniform, and I went to the mall to change clothes because I was wearing a polo. And so I went into Hot Topic, and the Pokemon fans are going to love this. I went to Hot Topic and I bought a Pokemon a Pikachu tank top. It was a yellow tank top with a Pikachu face on it. And I bought that, and I put that on, and I told the girls at Hot Topic that I had a date that was coming to meet me. And then I ran over to Sephora, and I used the samples for the perfume. And I actually also used this is gross. This is before the pandemic. I used the makeup, the test makeup in Sephora to touch up my makeup. And then I used the samples of the perfume so that I would smell good. And then I went out to meet him. And then I went out to meet him. And I was like, where do you want to go? And he was like, we can just go back in the mall. And I was like, sure. And so we ended up going back into the Hot Topic that I told the girls I was on a date with. And I remember walking by the counter and them being like, and I was like, yeah.
Hey, you didn't say anything.
Like, blow my cover.
Not a darn thing. I was like, darn thing.
Like, don't you say nothing.
See.
And then we had a date at the mall. And then we went to a restaurant. I think we went to Freddy's. It's like a fast food place. And then we sat next to our cars and talked in the parking lot until like 2 a.m.
Wait. Y'all talked in the parking. What is it about parking lots?
Yeah, we just talked in the
What is
parking
it?
lot. I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know, but I can
I
tell
did the
you the
same.
exact moment that he fell in love with me. I can tell you. I just know what it is. I started telling him about this movie called Sharknado. And I was like,
Period.
guys, I was like, listen, there's this movie. It's a horrible movie. I hate it so much. It's called Sharknado. And by the end of me explaining the plot of all 3 movies, by the way, I was bent over the hood of my car, sobbing from laughter as I was trying to explain this movie to him. And at the very end, I stood up and I was like, and that's the movie. And he looked at me and he goes, I think you might actually love it.
Period. You love that.
And I just remember that moment was so defining because I was just like, I think you're right. I'm like, it's so bad. I love those movies. They're so stupid. Like, there's a part where, like, they're trying to jump out of a plane in a tornado that's, like, spinning around, and then a shark comes by in the tornado that they're jumping out of a plane and eats the girl out of midair, right? And then at the end of the movie, once they've solved it, once they've, like, finished getting rid of the Sharknado, right? A shark falls from the sky and he leans in, and then one of the sharks is like, brr, brr, and like, what's that? And they walk over and he slices it open, and the girl that had gotten eaten by the shark earlier crawls out of the shark, and it's just like, what happened? It's so
these movies, and that's why we're here today. Sharknado, everybody.
It's so wild time.
Sponsored.
Anyway, sorry.
What
other questions do you guys have for us?
That was great. Guys, we're supposed to be. I know it's Ask Us Anything, but we like giving bad advice too. Yeah, there are 6 Sharknado movies, y'all.
Oh yeah, what y'all are just asking for not advice. You're just asking information. But what sort of advice?
Yeah, let us help you badly. What were your favorite? I ain't got top 5. I can give you one. Video game voice actors and what were their favorite roles? Ooh, I mean, I'm always gonna love Kratos. Always. And I'm talking about like the first, like God of War 1 through 3. Christopher Judge is great. But ultimately we do have to go back with the original. We do. I loved my boy, my first voice actor. Don't fault me. I don't remember his name, but he was great. What was his name? Terrence Carson. He ate that up. And they recently just did they're doing a duo project now. They brought him back on for more God of War. I just like how he says, boy, you know, and that's like the best. Yeah, it's the best. Christopher Judge does that well. But how Terrence says, Ares is like amazing, you know, and that's life. You know, give me, you know, my life is yours. That's a beautiful line. So do you have a favorite voice actor?
No, I'm actually quite bad at remembering the names of actors and things, but I can remember a couple of roles that really stuck with me. In what is the name of Walking Simulator 2?
No, that's it. That's basically it. Yeah, right?
You know what I'm talking about? The one where like
Death Stranding 2?
Death Stranding 2. Thank you. I'm like, you know when the baby when he gets
The
revived,
baby.
the baby comes out of is reborn. Yeah. Death Stranding 2, the role of the villain. I'm forgetting names all of a sudden, but I think that
Are you talking about Troy Baker?
Probably. I just love he looks like he's dressed like Kiss or whatever. Oh, cool.
That's probably Troy Baker. Yeah. Because he's done a lot. He did The Last of Us, and he was in Uncharted, wasn't he? For like at the very end, y'all. Yeah. And this is BB. We love BB.
I really love that role. That's a great one that I really enjoy. But
Mads Mikkelsen. Are you talking about Mads? And
I think it's Troy Baker.
Are you talking about 2 specifically? Or are you talking about Death Stranding? The first
Death Stranding 2.
Oh, okay. Then it's probably Troy Baker because he does have like the yeah. Everybody loves Cree Summer. You can't not. Oh, okay. We got some good questions. Help me get a girlfriend.
We got to rapid fire these because we're getting a lot of questions. So
You're right. All right. Wherever you work, you need to go ahead and just pick somebody that mildly interests you and just ask them out immediately. That's my advice.
Are we clarifying that this is bad advice? Because they did ask for bad advice.
I don't think it's bad advice, actually.
They asked for bad advice specifically.
Because it's somebody at work. So I already think that's bad enough.
I agree.
So yeah, period. All right, what do you think? You agree? We can just move on. You answered the next one. Best trait to have before trying to date. Lab. That's Lab's question.
What? What's the question?
What? Actually, yeah. No, we both.
What does that mean?
Read it and I was like, what does that mean? Are you a blob? Are you trying to morph into that question right there is the worst trait to have before going on a date. Asking what to be before the date. That
best trait to have.
I don't get it.
And I understand. Let me give you one. Best trait to have before like you're ready to go on a date. Self-respect. Move.
There you go.
Self-respect. Self-respect.
How do I sit down and work on my novel? Give me bad advice. Okay, how to work on your novel? You overthink it. You sit down and you really just really work that outline out. Work on that outline so hard that you've basically written the story in your head. And then you go and you ask your friends what they think. And then you go back and you just keep working that outline out and just fill the words in. I think that's the best way to write that novel. Let me see. How do I sit down, do that? Okay, maybe this is hard. Should I expose my ex-friend that made 8 separate Instagram accounts to try to make drama about me and spy on?
I don't know if we can keep doing
Jahara,
bad answers because some of these questions are already dicey, and I don't want to give you bad advice without y'all understanding that we're intentionally trying to give you bad advice.
It's bad advice.
I can't do it. because that's scary.
Expose them in a non-public place. That's the worst advice I can give you. Actually, expose them in a personally, like at a hotel where y'all meet up alone. I think that's like the best thing you can do at the worst angle possible.
I have no idea what you mean by that. You said non-public place and then you said hotel.
Yeah. That's not public, right? So private. It's so private, right? No? Okay. Honestly, please expose them at the police station. I don't know. Like, I don't have enough
file
details.
a police report.
Is your friend dangerous? Yeah, that's the police report. Honestly, real advice.
Real advice. File a police report. You need to have an actual paper trail. All right, thank you.
Protection, data, and you need to have action, and don't let them know your next move. That's what I would actually say. I'm not down for asking out a coworker. It's bad advice.
That's what I'm saying. They don't want bad advice, Chelsea. They're like, we want real advice.
It's bad, but I mean, technically, a lot of people find their lovers at work, though. Unfortunately, it's just statistics. I'm sorry to say. Let me see what else.
I'm like, I think that some of these people want a real question. They're asking about like how to get started on streaming, what to
Oh, y'all are asking real stuff.
They're asking real stuff.
Ew.
That's why I'm like, you can't
keep stuff. You can Google that. Don't ask us. Google it, but ask a stupid. Okay, fine. Okay, you want to start streaming? Jahara, do you want to answer that? Or do you want me to answer that?
I can answer that.
Yeah.
How do you get the streaming ball rolling? Was I believe how Septia mentioned that. How do you get the streaming ball rolling? Pick a platform.
Oh, true.
Pick two platforms, but I want them to be 2 different platforms. Pick one platform for streaming and pick one platform for promoting yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
And find a streaming name that you can have that's exactly the same on both of those platforms. So pick YouTube, pick Twitch, whatever. No. Don't pick Kick. I'm not gonna give you that advice. All right. Pick YouTube, pick Twitch, and then pick Instagram, pick TikTok, pick Facebook, whatever. Pick a platform to promote yourself. Do your streams on a schedule. I mean it. Make yourself a schedule and stick to it. It's okay if you have to cancel here and there, but don't just stream whenever you feel like it. I think people that are like, I'm just going to stream whenever I feel like, especially in the beginning, you're overestimating how busy other people are. You're not the only one who's busy. Other people are. And if you want people, you can't like do that and then be mad that your viewers aren't showing up when they don't know when to expect you. You're not so important that they're going to drop everything for you whenever. But if you give them a schedule and they can work it in and be like, I like to watch this person. I know when they're going to be live. I'll show up at this time. Maybe I'll do my laundry. Maybe I'll cook. Maybe I'll work on this while I listen. Then they can schedule that out and then you'll create a pattern for people. So do it on a schedule and then post your clips. Post your clips, post your clips, post your clips, post your clips, post your clips. Most of these streaming sites, YouTube and especially Twitch, have zero discoverability built into the platform. So you need to, you don't wait to be discovered. Shove your clips down people's throats. All right. So that they can find you, and then have your links in your bio everywhere. Don't expect people to go to Twitch and like look you up. You need to do the most like low lift version possible. Don't make it hard for people. Make it so they can click on a single button and arrive exactly where they need to. Sometimes for people clicking a button to like, if they even go as far as to go to your profile and click on your like Twitch account or your YouTube account and it leaves TikTok, and then they still have to pick a whole other button to subscribe to you or to follow you. And sometimes 2 buttons is too many for people. So don't make it a whole rigmarole. There's a lot of like, people will see like the comment this for a link. That's really good if you're trying to like do like Amazon buys and like lists like that or like selling product. But I hate that stuff. I'm interested in a product and they're like, comment for a link. No, give me the link.
I'm done.
Give me the link already. I'm not going to do a whole thing. So that's what I recommend. 2 platforms, post your clips, put the link to the site that you want them to go to the most, whether that be YouTube or whether that be Twitch. I personally, even as a certified Twitch ambassador, recommend YouTube because they let you keep your VODs forever. And you can make money when you're not live. You cannot do that on Twitch. So it's important that people can find you even when you're not live. So I would recommend YouTube be your priority for that. But yeah, also, and then once you get in the swing of things, pick another platform to promote yourself on. And then once you get into the swing of things, pick another platform to promote yourself on and just repost. You don't have to do different things. Repost the same stuff everywhere. Post them all at the same time. And if you get really, really comfortable, then you can start streaming on multiple platforms. But I wouldn't recommend that be something you start off with. It can be a bit overwhelming. And really, you just need the momentum to get started. And sometimes putting a lot of like steps will stop you from building that momentum because it's too stressful. So as once you get the momentum and the comfortability, then you can work on doing everything. Trying to do everything before you get started will stop you from getting started. That's my advice. I hope that helps.
You ate that, girl.
Thank you.
You ate that up. Oh, yeah. I love that. Somebody asked, I accidentally blank an old Instagram post. Oh, liked, I'm assuming. I accidentally liked an old Instagram post on a crush. How high should the bridge be that I test fall damage for? Old crush, did they know? I'm assuming they know.
Were they a friend?
Yeah, like I need more.
How many followers do they have? Would they have noticed?
If they have a lot of followers and y'all were close and they knew, then you need to go off of the Empire State Building. Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge. That's me. Yeah. That's that bridge. You need to just, yeah, odd, exactly. Like a frog.
Yeah,
like
that
a
sucks.
frog. I'm so sorry, babes. Bad advice, specifically, everybody. If you did, and we're in Roblox.
Oh,
it's
here
virtual.
we go, Jahara. I'm falling off the Eiffel Tower, but my parachute breaks. What should I do?
Pray. That's the best advice I got for you.
Here's my bad advice. Do your best to make sure that the way you fall is the least ugly possible, like the way you land.
Oh, I like that.
You know, like
use it as a cape. You can try to get the parachute and make it like a glider.
Cause like you ain't gonna catch me dead on the ground ugly. Like
yes, no, like grab the parachute and wrap it around your legs. And spread out like a flying squirrel. That's all I can say for you. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Tie it around your legs and spread like a starfish, baby.
Depending on how far you're falling, you might get some people catching you on like their phones for like a TikTok or something. So like maybe do some like in-air poses, kind of like they did in like and K-pop
Aim
demon
at the
hunters.
camera.
K-pop demon hunters, you know?
Yes.
Nails, blank, mascara.
Oh, is that the
you know?
advice?
Yeah, that's the advice.
Is find the camera.
Find the camera and then like do some like in-air poses. Like if you're not gonna like survive this, just make sure that the last pictures they have of you falling in the sky like look really like look really hot. You know, just
that's really good advice.
because like you don't want like the picture they have of you of just being like, you know,
if your face just does not make it through this fall, you want people to identify you.
maybe they'll because like it'll be the picture they probably use in the news, right? So like just do your best to just like
splatter. Do not splatter. Yes.
That's my bad advice for you.
If you can't get that parachute in a glider position, baby, you just gotta find the camera. Like Jahara said, find the camera and pose. Oh my God. Okay. I think we got time. Do you have well, lady asked an actual real question.
What's the question?
When you post your VODs on YouTube, is it just a straight Twitch to YouTube upload, or do you like to do or recordings? Lady, I don't upload it to from Twitch directly. I record all of my streams. Anything that I think is useful, I record it straight to my computer. So I'll record my camera separately and I'll record the content separately. And I will at least kind of frame it nicely. Now, that wasn't the truth 3 years ago. But now what I do is I'll record it directly from the source because I just like that. Twitch is not going to keep everything in the right bandwidth or make the quality, perfect. So if you can, I highly recommend recording it from source. I use a source record on OBS. You can put it on your camera on your camera and on your gameplay. And you can have it record to separate folders on your computer. And then you can have nice... Yes.
I was going to say, it just depends because what Chelsea is saying is also a really good option, especially if you're someone who wants to edit your VODs. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now, lady. I'm live streaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So when I end the live, this will be as is with zero edits. It'll be a YouTube video. I don't have to do anything else. When I hit end, I'll add a thumbnail, I'll change the title, and then that's it lives. All of my streams, all of my VODs are simultaneous live. So I stream to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, and then once the live is done, it just becomes a video. So I don't have to upload anything. And what's nice is there's different bandwidth for Twitch and YouTube. YouTube has more room, and so even when Twitch bugs out and I have a little bit of hiccups, YouTube smooths it out very well, and so I almost never have.
Just tanks it. It depends on the situation, though, Jahara.
That's true.
Because some people may not have the internet or the bandwidth to stream well, but somehow their system's good enough to record.
Correct.
So if you just I would say if you have internet, Jahara, her way is probably best. So you can do minimal editing. For me, I just don't stream to YouTube. So, and I like having my stuff just in case I want to send it off to an editor separately. So it just gives me more granularity. That you can do both.
I do both.
I could stream to YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I also
you could do both.
Yeah, if y'all know that you see all the clips that I make on YouTube, right? That I on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I actually, record all of my streams in vertical. So that format that you see, it is recorded in that format, and then I send that file to my husband, in this case, editor, but my husband. And he makes clips from that vertical recording. So all of the streams are live streamed, and then I send the recording in the vertical form to him, and he pulls clips out of it and posts them.
Exactly. It's nice to have it. Mm-hmm. The internet can break at any time.
It's true. It is really heavy on the system, but I have a pretty hefty streaming setup, so
it can be worth it. Even if you have one PC, because it's never been like I have two PCs and both are doing the recording. My one PC is recording this right now. So you should be able to do it even if you're on a one PC setup. So it will put more energy if you're trying to game and stream on a computer.
Which is what I do.
But that's when it's best. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably best if you have a console so your capture card can take some of that effort off of it. I'd highly recommend it for console gaming if you have one PC that's not, beefy. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's what you were asking. I have, Sam. And
Yeah.
I will continue. I'll continue.
And
I'm
yes,
a grazer.
Adrian, that's what I mean when during my streams, I always, at the beginning, my mods will ask, "Are you recording?" And I'll go, "Yes," because I always need a recording check to remind me. Yeah, that is what they're reminding me to do, is to record in vertical, Adrian, so that I can make those clips for you guys later. And people will be like, "Can you clip this?" Like, it is good to know because my husband watches, but he can just tell from the vibes. A good editor, if you don't want to do it yourself, will know like when are really good moments to clip. So.
Oh wait, repeat what you said. You said they remind you to record in vertical.
Oh, at the beginning of stream, I asked my mods to literally just be in chat and just be like, "Are you recording?" Because sometimes.
Do you have it? Does it not auto record for you?
No, I have a button that I press to record the vertical.
I'm curious.
And I don't
Can
record
you-
the very beginnings of my chat because I just do like a just chatting, and I only record like the gameplay. So sometimes I forget to hit record.
Oh, okay. It's like specific. I'm curious. I have it so because I don't record vertical, so maybe this is just a different thing. But I have it where it automatically starts recording when I start streaming.
Oh, that could
Maybe
be
that-
possible, but
Maybe that could be an option. Maybe, but I don't know.
it could
I don't know
be.
if it's different
But
for
I
vertical.
use just like a plugin for OBS to do that.
Yeah. For me, it's in the settings. It's just straight in the settings in OBS.
It might be.
It's just
I've never looked it up.
auto. But with the vertical like updates and stuff, or just like the vertical stuff in general, it might not be. I'll look into that. Okay. No, you gave me homework. I use the start recording when I start stream as well.
Exactly. Already on it. Good night, Loris. Yay.
YouTube, thank you for being so patient with me. I'm sorry. I probably should have pulled up. I could have just pulled up your YouTube channel.
Oh, I guess you
Wouldn't
could
that have
have
been-
to like see the chat, but like it's always a little behind. But you know how it is. You're good. They're They're
do.
chilling there.
You better be. You better be. Oh,
Let's
she said
see.
this or that. That is so cute.
I made it really
Oh my
quickly, like really, really
That was
quickly.
adorable. We can try this because we're gonna try this. Thank y'all for letting us give you bad and somewhat decent advice. I have your chat popped up. We could try this playthrough. I have your character sheet set up. We have Amethyst. Do you have a last name for Amethyst?
Rain
If you want one. Rain?
does not sound just like so. Just
That's
so
Purple Rain.
right? Amethyst rain.
That's straight up. Amethyst Rain. Is it rain with an I or rain with a Y? And
Oh
then
no,
an
you know it's
E at the end?
rain like a king and queen who reigns.
That's what I thought. Okay. Totally thought that.
But
Totally.
obviously the
Amethyst
implication
rain.
is also sounds like rain, right? But of course, I come from a
Right.
long line of rains, so
We reign.
'Cause we
It's in our
reign.
blood.
quite literally.
The chosen. Thank you very
Literally.
much. Amethyst Rain, a cleric, level 1, and they are a wood elf. Their alignment right now is lawful good.
Lawful
So I'm
good.
sorry. Unfortunately, you can't pick. You have to stick with it. This is how to really test your
Ooh.
role play.
Okay,
You are lawful good.
I am
You
lawful
said,
good.
Lingual, you're funny. I know. Tia said, Your personality traits are charismatic, amusing, controlled. I'm going to enjoy whichever situation I'm in, and as long as we're on the same side, you probably will too. I take my work seriously and thrive on challenges. I didn't write this. I just want you to know that. Didn't write that at all. Ideals, beauty. There's so much people miss in the everyday, consumed by things that don't matter. With open eyes, one cannot help but see the sacred and the profound. That's
Okay.
your ideal is beauty. Now,
Wait, I like this.
your
Okay.
again, you picked it. I think you were just sensing it. I did not write this. Bonds. My aunt was expelled for speaking truth to and about those in positions of power. It is my duty to carry on her legacy in whatever way I can. So you have a bond with your aunt.
Okay.
And your flaw, impatience. I grow quickly tired of those who aren't willing to look in the world and its people in an enlightened way. I don't like to argue, but I make sure they discern their error. So you make
Okay.
sure they know. You're not going to argue it, but you point it out. You're like, you know you wrong. For real though. And yeah. So you are
You're
a cleric.
stupid. But no, I'm not gonna argue with you. You're stupid.
Exactly. You're just
Okay.
stupid. I like that. You have a crossbow, you have a
Excellent.
mace,
Okay.
and you also have inflict wounds. For some reason, it's necrotic. Don't ask me why.
Love that.
Um, you don't have to worry about that too much because I'll be rolling all of your skills and stuff. And you do have spells like Shield of Faith. I'll make sure that you're very
I love
aware of
Shield
that.
of Faith.
It's so nice when people aim at you with an arrow, with a bow and an arrow. It's like, stop. You have you're a disciple of life. Your healing spells are more effective.
Heck
So
yeah.
when you use that,
That's
when
why I
you
like
use a spell of
clerics.
first level or higher,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you restore hit points to a creature, and it gains an additional hit point equal to 2+ the spell level, dark vision, fey ancestry, and domain spell. But you're just level 1. So you don't have to think about that too much. The goddess you worship is Soon of love and beauty.
Okay.
Their name is Soon.
Soon.
And remember, you are an elf. You are a wood elf.
What elf?
You are a wood elf, you are a cleric, and you are lawful good. That's really all
Wood
you
elf,
have to stick
cleric,
to.
lawful, good. Got it. Yes, it is,
It's
Ultima.
festering wound, not a symbol of the grave. All right. Yeah, let me go on. Yeah, we're describing you, YouTube. Yeah, I see you over there. And they asked you, Oblivion's asked you if that's a staff. Is that Eunice staff?
Oh, yeah. Right there. Mm-hmm.
I may not have played Finals Fantasy, but Eunice staff really somebody made an AMV with Lady Gaga for the music, and they did a unidance. Unidances all the time,
Yeah, when
and
Una
that stuck with
dances,
me.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuck with me
When
bad. I
people
was like,
dies,
she
Una
does that.
dances. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Oh my God, was that what it was? Is she like a funeral procession? Oh my,
She's a priestess.
wow.
She
Yes.
helps move people's souls to the
To
afterlife.
the she's like Kikyo. Oh,
Oh,
got it.
was that an
I
Inuyasha
know,
thing?
Tia. What? I'm screaming. I'm killing. You're killing me. Yeah, it is an Inuyasha thing. It is an Inuyasha thing. Okay. So now that you know who you are,
Okay.
y'all, I'm about to be the worst DM on the planet. I did not read this. I am reading it as we go. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Warm afternoon sunlight pours through the large windows of the library, which, combined with the droning voice of your mentor, Master Elias, creates an intensely soporific effect.
Okay.
A sharp but good natured reprimand startles you from your drowsiness. When you wake up, you look and there's a human male. And as you know, he is 112 years old. He has thin white hair, a hook nose, and piercing blue eyes with a raspy voice. Amethyst, are you asleep again?
How could I have been when this lesson is just so enrapturing? I was simply focusing, Professor.
Right, focusing.
Mm.
Master Elias has been lecturing extensively on a rather boring subject and is unsurprised that his most promising pupil has dozed off. Now, if you remember, we've been studying a few things. Do you recall, Amethyst, what is coming up really soon? Perhaps a journey you might be taking in less than a day?
Well, of course, I recall, but I am always so extremely excited to hear you regale me with the details that I would love to have you explain it to me again.
I absolutely. You don't have to. You don't have to butter my cakes. Now, between Fay Day and the Fleet's Wake celebration, our fellow student here, Amethyst Rain, will be gone for 2 weeks, or 10-day plus 2 days, and they'll be visiting Waterdeep. Do you recall what you'll be doing there?
Furthering my education, of course.
And on top of furthering your education, you'll be helping make a show of Anne's good faith. Remember, that's where you live. You're here in Am, the
And
city
Of course,
Am.
of course. And
You
I
remember
will
where you
be
live?
the peakest representative of Am in Waterdeep, of course.
Of course, because you are one of the most powerful noble families here in Am. One of 4 families. There's rain, storm, hurricane, and tempest. And I just came up with that shit on the
That was
fly.
good. That was good. That's a girl.
I'm so good at this. Look at me. Look at me.
Okay, okay.
The 4 families will be sending their best from their homes to make a good impression for the city of Am out there in Waterdeep. So consider yourself an ambassador. Thank you, lady. I tried, lady. I tried. Okay, I gotta read ahead. Hold on. Yes, you need to make sure everyone on the Sword Coast knows that you are powerful, you are wealthy, and you are influential. Your family has already gone ahead, if you didn't remember that. Rain. Absolutely. Now, we are the last of the court to go. We just need to go gather our attendants and head that way. Now, Lady Amethyst Rain, this is just from the DM on high. You basically are a princess. And while this is your teacher, Master Elias, he does serve your family. So he's here to make sure that you are taken care of, you are taught well, and you are ready for the journey ahead.
Okay. So in terms of hierarchy, I am still higher than him, even though he's my teacher. I should show him respect, but if I was like, I'm not gonna get him fired. I'm not gonna get him fired. It's fine. That'd be rude.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have a good relationship.
Okay. Good to know.
He's taught you. His ideal is that the pursuit of knowledge and the education of those, continue. Just the joy of teaching someone something fuels him. And you find the beauty in things, in the simple things. Like y'all click very well.
Okay, good to
know. Now, Amethyst, Lieutenant Barmere, your martial trainer, is counting on you. And they need you to do one more training session before you go. That's right after this class.
But I'm ready.
I just want to make sure you didn't forget. Okay.
I don't need to go. Do I have to go, Master?
Do you have your mace?
I packed it.
And is your crossbow ready?
My crossbow is always ready.
Then you are ready to go to your training session after class.
Fine.
Thank you.
You
Make sure you pack your gear. You never know what to expect in Waterdeep, especially during Fey Day and the Fleetswake festivities. They get very rowdy with all those wings and magic everywhere.
I'll be fine.
I'm just a human. I don't have magic. I am a wizard, but I wasn't born with it. I had to study. So, yeah.
If that's not the 1000th time you told me that, yes.
I need to get it through your skull, for sure.
My skull is soft. I'm a wood elf. How do you mean? All right, I shall go to my training. Happily. Let's go. Can I go now?
Class is dismissed. You've slept through it clearly. So class is dismissed. You, right, Amethyst, you must meet me this afternoon at we need to meet at the portal so we can go to Waterdeep. We have to walk through on time.
Understood. Will do.
Portal security is serious, You can get lost in another dimension.
And how likely is that to happen? But I hear you.
Show up late. Show up late.
All right. And how could a princess be late, really, when you think about it?
Portals don't care whether you're a princess or a pauper. You know this.
All right.
3:00. I'll see you there at the portal.
Sounds good. Thank you. We'll be there on time. Crossbow, mace in hand, and all that.
Master Elias dismisses class and makes sure you are reminded to be there again at 3 p.m. at the portal to Waterdeep. If no one knows, Waterdeep is a very vibrant city. It is amazing. You don't want to miss out. I'm sure our character here, our lovely Amethyst, is kind of giddy with excitement to see something outside of her home walls. But Amethyst goes, grabs their weapons, and they're getting ready for their martial lesson with Lieutenant Boromir. A massive stone room serves as y'all's training area. In one area, the castle carpenters have erected a massive obstacle course to simulate a variety of combat scenarios. Behind the structure, a sand pit serves as a practice arena. Now, as you walk in, you see something special has been made just for you.
Excuse me.
Now,
I have a question that's important. DM on high. Is
yeah,
Lieutenant
absolutely.
Boromir hot?
He's a unfortunately, maybe for you. You are an elf. Now, Lieutenant Boromir, as most martial artists are, they are dwarfs. So, Lieutenant Boromir is a dwarf male fighter. They are also lawful good. You know, they are 200 years old. He is bald, but he does have a very long braided beard, as dwarves worship their beards. They do. So his is double braided for his age. He is a stout and strong man. His, as you've been, taught through training, he vehemently defends his lord. Whoever he is serving, he is loyal to what you would almost say is a fault, because you've seen that, Lieutenant Boromir might just take the word of their superior no matter what. And, they see them almost as if they were like a demigod. So, yeah, they have taught you for a long time, though, from your, and to, you know what, honestly, the sheet didn't tell me how old you were. Hold on. I'm looking, I'm like, wait, how old?
I was wondering that. I was like, how old am I, by the way?
I didn't read that. I didn't see that yet. Here.
I was like a 112-year-old human. How old am I?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking, and I'll give you a little more on your backstory. As Amethyst walks to class, she reflects on her life.
Excellent, thank you. I'll reflect while I eat this muffin.
There you go. Now, she has few memories of her early life and suspects that the ones she does have were inspired by her aunt's stories rather than genuine memories. Hello, if you're just joining in, we are playing a duet. This is a one-on-one D&D role play. And Jahara, of course, is our PC. I am the DM. I did not read this playthrough at all. We're just winging it until Jahara has to leave me. I want to see how far she gets. She is a wood elf, and she is one of 4 rich families: Rain, Tempest, Hurricane, and Storm. I'm just going to say Storm. I'm going to make up that next name. Now, Amethyst was heavily inspired by her aunt and her mother, the first family member to become a high priestess, died a few years after her daughter's birth. She had been ill for some time, and no spell or potion was able to give her any lasting relief. The young girl was raised by Sauron, her aunt, instead.
Sauron?
An enthusiast. Sauron.
I was like, from Lord of the Rings? Oh, that's crazy.
Well, she's going to be evil in 20 minutes. Now, from now on, for these characters, I'm going to start pulling names from chat. So don't worry. Yeah, I just didn't want to give y'all her mom and her aunt's name. I feel like that'd be wild. So, yeah, Sauron, her aunt, was enthusiastic, though unconventional devotee of Toon, the goddess of love and beauty. She taught Amethyst to question the teachings of other clerics and priestesses, especially those that seemed out of line with her own worship and understanding the goddess. Now, your aunt did not join the others in the sacred Sunite rites,
Okay.
believing them to be more focused on the pleasure and edification of those partaking instead of furthering Soon's message. She is very religious as I'm reading this. She's the auntie who prays at home. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Not the one
Mm-hmm.
who prays just for church. Like she prays at home. That's how I'm understanding this. And now it is said she was expelled from the temple district and sent to the provinces to provide healing and care, quote, where she was needed most. She passed the locket that served as her spellcasting focus to you. She said, "We will meet again, my darling." And she
Okay,
embraced
so
you
I have
before
her
she went on
locket.
her dangerous journey. Yeah, yeah. You have her locket. And they started. So shortly thereafter, the city nobles requested the services of a healer. Now, fearing that you would follow in the condemned footsteps of your aunt, they actually nominated you for the position. So everyone around you, all the clerics that you've studied under and the priestesses of Soon have been trying to push you to go to a city and become a healer. They don't want you to rebel like your aunt did,
I
if that makes
see.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hello,
they're trying
y'all.
to
Come
make
here.
you conform. Yeah. Your aunt was all okay. Long story short, if you're just joining in our campaign, which is called it's called First Blush.
First
Adorable, right?
blush. Okay.
First Blush. Um Jahara, aka Amethyst, her aunt raised her after her mother passed, but her aunt wasn't necessarily, quote, a good priestess. She always questioned authority, and because of that, they exiled her. So now that she is in her family home on her own, the adults around Amethyst are trying to conform her to a path, a traditional path. And right now, Amethyst is about to go to Waterdeep and, display their power. They're going to display their influence and why they're a good priestess. Yeah, I know. It's so gushy.
So I've
It's so
got a lot of
gushy.
pressure on me to perform in a path
Yes.
that was predestined for me, and they're also worried about me. I'm feeling a little Anakin right now. Okay. They're just like, you
Yeah.
could be great, but we're
Yeah.
worried that you might not be. Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
And so we need to
Exactly. Yeah,
watch you like a
what's
hawk
going
to make
on?
sure that you're going to do it. Mm-hmm.
Amethyst reflects on all of this as she walks to the training grounds to meet with Lieutenant Baromir,
And finishes
the
her
dwarf
muffin.
male fighter. Yes, the 200-year-old dwarf male fighter who has two braided beards. And yeah, he loves to fight. He's loyal to a fault. Baromir puts both axes on his shoulders as you walk in,
Mm-hmm.
observing you closely. And he says, "Amethyst, come here."
Very hi. What is that over there? I see something new in the training grounds. Is that for me?
"Yes, I've got something special for you. Now, I have to warn you, this challenge may be a little more intense than usual. Now, you need to navigate that obstacle course over there, but then you need to be ready for the sudden arrival of combatants. Practice combatants, but, obstacles you'll have to overcome.
Sounds interesting.
Now, after this, you need to pack up. So hopefully it won't take long. I taught you well. I
You
may
did.
be short, but I'm powerful, So I heard that your friend was looking for you. Let me see. Who you got any friends in the? Who's that?
Oh.
Who's a friend?
Who's
Do you
a
have a
friend?
friend that you want to? Yeah. Who do you
Yes,
want to?
Lady Aurora probably
Ah, yes.
was looking for me.
Lady Aurora was looking for you.
Yes, excellent.
I think she's on her way back to the kitchens though, so no rush, no rush.
Oh, okay.
The smell of freshly worked pine greeted your nose as you stepped over the course's threshold and you enter your trainer's newest death trap. Suddenly, the light from the magic torch illuminates the room, and then it goes out. Darkness surrounds you. Baramir's laugh echoes across the training grounds. All right. You're going to have to figure your way out through the darkness. I'm going to read your skills out. Let's see what you can do.
I'm just in the darkness right now. Barry!
Yeah.
Barry, how could you do this to me on my last day?
And that's all you hear. So you have guiding bolt, you have ranged attacks and things like that. I'm going to see if you have any light spells. What have you packed? You didn't pack anything. Oh,
Well, that's weird because like the magical DM on high is supposed to pack stuff for me.
You have a cantrip and it's light.
Okay.
Do you want to use it?
Yes.
You cast light. And when you cast light, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to basically kind of play this for anybody who's a D&D connoisseur. I have her sheet. She does not have a sheet. So I'll be rolling for her as well. I really want to pull on her acting chops here. As you light the room, you see a corridor made of solid wood. Now, when you proceed down this short hallway, you see there's a solid wooden door.
Is
what do you
this
do?
solid wooden door directly in front of me at the end of the corridor, or is it to my left or right?
It's directly in front of you. Honestly, it looks like your only path.
Do I have, this is interesting, playing without any sort of sheet. Do I have any sort
What
of
do you instinctively do?
detect trap or
Let's see.
spell?
You don't have detect trap, but I'll say that you start to look around. You want to look at it, right?
Okay, I look at the door. Does the door have a handle?
It does. Yeah, it's just a regular looking door. What I'm
okay.
going to do is I'm going to roll a perception for you.
Okay.
Because you're looking at it, you know?
Roll perception.
You're looking at it.
Let me know. Let me know.
Nothing wrong with looking. It is pretty suspicious, you know? It's just one door. One door. Okay. I mean, you can pull up a dice roller if you don't trust my rolls. I'm never going to take a roll from my player. So you can pull up if you'd rather roll. You're more than welcome.
Hold on, let me move my camera real quick.
And if you have dice, you know, that's great too. And all right. Lady has gone to the kitchens. You got to be a kitchen wench, lady. I'm sorry. I don't care what they say. I'm making you a kitchen wench. She doesn't quite have detect magic yet, but she does have, I'll read all the spells she has out. She has light, spare the dying, thaumaturgy, bless, cure wounds. You do have detect magic. I'm not going to take that from you. But remember, that's a level 1 spell. So you use those spells.
Right.
Remember, cantrips are free.
Okay, so cantrip for light.
You only have
I'll just do
2
perception.
spots.
What do I roll? I pulled up a dice roller. So D20, D12.
Oh,
10?
a D20. Yeah. D20.
Right.
What'd you get?
A 20.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
You're kidding.
I'm not actually. I rolled a 20. I rolled a 20 on perception. Heck yeah.
A nat 20, everybody.
A natural 20.
What? Everybody in my chat
That's
heard the applause.
good.
That's crazy. You got that nat 20. And as you look closer, as Amethyst leans in, you see this very, very impossibly thin wire. And as you trace that wire, you trace it up the door, and there's something above you. And it looks like someone perfectly camouflaged a can of goo to fall on you if this wire is tripped. What do you do?
I sigh deeply. I think to myself how I'm going to have to pay Bernie back for this, because he knows that if I'd gotten that in my hand the day that I needed to leave, I'd be extremely upset.
But as you think about what you do next, because you did roll a natural 20, you look around and you see there's a rope. There's an unknotted rope that can take you up past this goopy stuff. But then there's also, back the way you came, a dark pool of water. that you think you might be able to wade through. Now that you can see, now that the light has really settled in, you've observed your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go through the door, but you do have other options.
So I could disarm the trap and go through the door, or I could choose to go the route through the water, or I could choose to let the rope lead me somewhere.
Absolutely.
I choose to go the route of the unknotted rope.
Okay. So you attempt to climb the rope. Can you roll a d20 for me?
Yes.
A nat 20 first roll, y'all. Absolutely wild. Blown away right now as a DM. That first player luck.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so you rolled a 2. And, clerics, from what I know of clerics, they're not really that strong. So you get a +1. So you rolled a 3. And yeah, that doesn't hit my DC. So you pull on that rope. And you remember these arms are they're really just meant for aiming and pulling back some bowstring. Maybe not pulling your weight up.
Right. Okay. That being
What do you want to
said,
do now? Do you want to try again?
I would like. Can I do? Okay, I have an idea. So I would like to back up away from the door, a little farther back down the way I came, and I would like to aim at that very thin string that's attached to the goop with my bow and arrow to shoot it, so I can cut it down and activate the trap. But
Okay.
when I'm far enough
Absolutely.
away, please.
For sure. You back up to a safe distance. I mean, now that you've seen the trap, you know exactly where it's going to splash. You're not going to get anything on you. So you're going to go ahead, roll that d20.
It's a 20.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not.
What website are you on? Where are you?
Just Google
Where are
roll
you?
dice.
You aim perfectly, and in your head, you're like, if Baramir's watching me, he better be impressed because he knows I've destroyed this test with this aim. And you hit that wire like it was one of the biggest pieces of rope you've ever seen. It's basically spider silk. You're basically Legolas. So the trap falls, the goose splashes everywhere. You're fine. What do you do now? Is Jahara a partner with Google? That's a great question.
Based on that too before, I'm not sure about that. Couldn't even get up the rope. I smirk and then I step over the goo and attempt to open the door.
The door opens to a rock wall. There is nothing behind this door.
That's
Besides another wall. Yeah.
he was going to have this thing drop on me with that.
You hear the laugh in the darkness. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm going to the water. Yay. Just trying to avoid getting my shoes wet, but suppose they'll dry on the way there. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
The pool is dark.
Yay. I love dark water.
Your light spell has, let me see how long light lasts. I never recall. It's a cantrip, so I think it lasts like 5 minutes max. So your light spell has disintegrated. You can cast it again. I'm going to assume you do.
Yes, I do.
But the water is still dark.
Can I roll for perception to see how deep it is?
Absolutely. What do you
Okay.
roll? It is Crash. This is how you play D&D.
19.
Fantastic. Amethyst looks out in the water and sees that there's stones, if you're just paying attention, that are very, very, very just slightly visible under the water surface. So you go and you start to hop over the water's edge.
Okay.
Now, you do need to check every time because your light spell does go out and it does take a while. So can you roll another perception check?
Okay. How long is this water?
It's a ways. It's actually much further than you think, this pool of water.
16.
Okay. You continue. You take a few more hops. You have to roll again.
I'm going to get buried for this. Stupid 12. 4.
A 4.
I'm tired.
You stop and you cannot see. Your light spell goes out and things get dark for a second. You cast your light spell again and you try to find your place. You haven't fallen or anything. You're not unsteady, but you should try to look again. Can you roll another d20?
Okay. 9.
And with your plus to perception, you have you should have hit that. Yeah, you're +5 to perception. You find your place again. You thought you heard splashing in the water. You heard the cave noises, the dripping, the sounds of darkness. But you find your place and you keep hopping through. One more time, roll for me.
Where'd he get all
One
this
more
water?
perception check.
11.
Fantastic. You hop your way to the end of this pool and you find a ladder. You climb up it and you climb out of this obstacle course and you emerge at the edge of the arena.
Oh.
The moment your feet touch the sand, you're on your toes for the combatants you know will arrive any moment to test your skills. Most likely, Bearmere will send in... You got any villains in the chat? You better talk now if you want to be a villain.
Toon
We
boy.
got any villains? Oh, it's Toon. Most likely they'll send Toon the Brave. I mean, we got Lady Aurora. We can't say Toon boy. Bearmere will most likely send in Toon the Brave as... who else is a villain? Can we say Rika? Yeah, Rika. Right? Rika could be a villain.
Can there be more than one villain? We should put someone from YouTube and YouTube chat as a villain.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian.
No, then Adrian. We'll keep Adrian. Rika, I'll save you for later. Look at Ren trying to be a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. Most likely, Bearmere will send in Toon the Brave as Adrian is probably still recovering from, y'all sparring yesterday. You sent Adrian home with some bruises.
Sorry, Adrian. Sorry.
Do you want to give Adrian a true apology right now? Describe what you did to Adrian and how you'll make it up to them.
I might have used a spell to sweep the ground out from under them, and they had fallen off the obstacle course and hit their head. And as an apology, I do say, I'll see you in the ring again. Get good, scrub. Thank you.
Get good, scrub. That's all I heard. Get good, scrub. What an apology. What an apology. You patiently wait. Actually, this is such a good moment. I need to duplicate this so you guys can see the map and you can see some things because this is always so fun.
I am lawful good. Everyone, there's always a bit of banter between knights and clerics. Come on now.
Come on, guys.
I've actually met no real villains in my life, so I have to pretend.
Yeah, these aren't real.
It's good to pretend.
It's just pretend. Okay, I wish I could show y'all the... Can I do this? Hold on, let me see.
I won't see it on my end unless you're holding it up, but...
Yeah, you don't need a map. It's all theater of the mind, but it doesn't hurt. Maybe it don't hurt to check the map for a bit. All right, y'all. It won't be up for long because your girl ain't set up the scenes for it. And remember, I just started reading this. I wanted to be a bad DM, and I wanted to not read the map I wanted to not read the story. I wanted to see how good I was at role play. All right, so Jahara, I do have virtual cam on. I think if you look at my camera, it can show you what you're working with. So I'm gonna glitch it over real fast. Can you see that?
No.
You know what's so funny? I muted you, and no, you can't see it because I'm not even in the group. Wow, I lied. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this for Jahara. I'm gonna glitch us back in because at least chat got to see it. Thank you. I try. I can hear you now. I saw you say no, but I can hear you now. Okay, include camera. Don't send audio, and then I'm gonna mute that. Why can't you see? I have virtual cam on. Why can't you see it?
It's just not. I'm just looking at you through the browser, through Stream Together. Well, let me see.
That's so crazy because I have. Okay, that's there. And then if I go to OBS virtual camera, you say, Dan Clancy, I swear to God, you and I are gonna have a conversation, okay? Look at her pursing her lips. I'm screaming. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. It's Jahara. I'm gonna be a good DM and describe this to you as best as I can.
Okay.
It is just a square arena. There is debris like broken chairs, barrels. There is a grate in the center of this arena. If you look up, there is a kind of throne. Someone clearly has been eating cheese and drinking like they're enjoying the battle below, along with some other seating area. It's not like a big arena, but it's, it's got a little zhuzh to it, and people like to watch.
Okay.
As respectfully as I can describe that. But you climb up into this arena, and you wait for your combatants to arrive. You think to yourself, well, Adrian can't show up. I mean, I whooped Adrian's butt yesterday. You described it. You know that there's no way that Adrian can show up today. So while you prepare for battle, you roll a perception check.
Okay.
I want you to roll that.
Perception. 15. 15, my lord.
All right.
15.
You've rolled a 15. I roll for your surprise combatants. Ooh, okay. Let's see what they got.
Who am I fighting?
All right. That. And
thanks,
that.
Leon. Welcome in. Also, hi, Rob.
All right,
I'll talk to you about Pokemon later.
Me, y'all. You look.
Okay.
You look at the barrels, and you see Toon the Brave crouching behind the barrels.
Oh, do I?
They have a spear. Now, you know that this is a training session. The spear is non-lethal. And you can use the blunt of your weapon in combat. So you have caught Toon the Brave by surprise. What do you do?
All right. So, Toon the Brave thinks he's hiding behind that barrel?
Yes. Toon the Brave thinks he's hiding from you. He's waiting for you to start walking forward, losing your, dropping your guard, stuff like that.
All right. What sort of spells do I have, if I could ask?
So I'll remind you of your spells because I know you don't have the sheet. This is for you, chat, too. You have Light, Spare the Dying, which is, I think, one of those. I'll look that up later, but I think it's a cantrip where it helps people not die right away. Thaumaturgy is like a yell spell, at least in my head. It's like a mic, like you're on a loudspeaker. Bless, remember Bless. Oh man, what does Bless do? Bless at least helps your other people around you. It kind of gives you a buff. Cure Wounds, Detect Magic, Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds, Shield of Faith. You only have 2 of these level 1 spells.
I'd like to roll for
You
guiding
also
bolt.
have your crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. We got guiding bolt. So it's a 1 action. You have 120-foot range, which you're well within. It is 1 round. It is a ranged attack. Go ahead and roll a d20.
All right, we're going to roll a d20, see if my guiding bolt guides me to Toon the Brave behind that barrel. Let's find out. 9.
You hit. Can you roll for damage? It's 4d6 radiant damage.
All right.
This is a level 1 spell. Yeah.
You said d6?
Yep, a 4d6 radiant damage.
That's right. All right.
And your next attack has advantage, so you roll twice.
Okay, so 3 for the first roll, assuming I'm rolling a d6. And then I'll roll again. 6.
Nice.
I think so
9?
too. Yeah. I think so too.
Toon is getting
Toon.
Toon getting torn
Thank
up.
you, honey. I love the role playing in chat. She's never going to see me from behind this barrel, says Toon.
Right? She's never going to see me. Yeah, Adrian, you got to train more. You got 2 more for me?
I can roll again.
Yeah. Did you roll 4 times? It's
Oh, no.
4d6.
4d6. 4d6? Sorry about that, brother.
Yeah. Right?
I rolled 4 twice. So 3, 6,
Okay,
4, 4.
8 plus 6.
17.
Yeah, so 8, 17. All right. Here, I'll check a level 1 guiding bolt. Let me make sure I'm not just reading like the max.
17 damage.
Let me see.
I mean, it's obviously a non-lethal guiding bolt, right? It's just training.
I lied.
Also, I'm lawful good, and lawfully, this is
level
training.
1. The damage increases by 1d6. So what was that? I'll give you a full... No, wait. Let me read this. A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your own choice. Make a ranged spell against a target. On a hit, target takes 46 radiant damage. And then at higher levels above first, it increases. Yeah, that's a 46. Okay. This is 2014 rules. All right. Yeah, 17 damage. How do you describe your guiding bolt charging up and finding its target for 17 radiant damage?
I don't want him to see me powering up, so I crouch backwards in a sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Single squat Krav Maga sort of crouch and pull my hands
real
back.
Intimidating. You get involved with that.
I was like, how do I do it? I want to see
real
if
fast.
I can be like one of these.
Yes. She goes into the deepest of squats. Full aerobics. Doesn't even need to roll. She squats into it.
Squat back, pull it, have one eye closed, and then I release with that hand back there.
The arena dims a bit around this light because guiding bolt truly is blinding. And this light flies from Amethyst's hand and arcs into this perfect, quick succession into Toon the Brave's back. Toon falls into this burning heap of flames because Guiding Bolt is a lethal spell.
No, you did not.
I was like, oh, Guiding Bolt. Jahara crisps Toon the Brave. Crisps him like he only had 11 hit points. He burns to that was her training partner. She burns Toon the Brave to a crisp. Adrian, who was hiding at the top of the arena, ready to help ambush Amethyst, because this was a training session, stands up in shock and awe and says, "Oh my God, is Toon the Brave dead?" And everyone, Baromir comes out. Amethyst. The best healers run from the edge of the arena, and they are trying to save Toon the Brave's life. They are trying to they're bringing every greater healing. They've got every potion on deck. They are trying to resuscitate this burnt crisp of a boy. And just to end it, I think it's safe to say Amethyst doesn't make it to Waterdeep, y'all. They decide we should postpone. We gotta postpone this mission. We gotta postpone. They gotta revivify him. Those scrolls are really expensive, y'all, and I don't think they got one on them. They postpone Amethyst's journey to Waterdeep, and they just pick another noble to go, and you just have to chill out. You are benched. You are benched. You can't do it this season.
Listen, I was raised in Baldur's Gate. I only know how to fight lethally. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that. I'm so sorry.
I was giddy, Jahara. I had such a good poker face, right?
You did.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, these are your spells. Oh, yeah, you got... I tried to warn you. I was like, you only have 2 of these spells. Guiding Bolt, and of course, you've got Inflict Wounds and Cure Wounds and blood. There's only 2 of them. Oh... And that's the end of the session. That's the end of the duet. You pay, Daddy comes through and, wipes away your crimes, and you don't have to go to jail. It's just washed away as a training accident. You paid them off because you're Amethyst Rain. And you're a princess. So you just paid them off. They weren't your friend. They were just like a sparring, rival. Toon the Brave. Nobody knows. Toon the Dying. Like,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just see the chat. This is why it's good to not backseat and spoil people, because Chelsea could have been like, "No, don't do that. That'll kill him." But isn't this better?
This is way better.
And
that's the campaign. You don't come back from that. We'd have to start over. We need a new character.
Toon said, "At my funeral, I'd like my eulogy to mention all my work at the orphanage, and how I had 3 younger siblings cheering for me to win that training session that day."
Oh, that was fair. That is the best one shot I've ever run in my life, y'all. Because I was sitting here. You really just have to be a robot, y'all. Like, as a DM, don't tell them what to do. Just give them the information they need. And then when you did it, like, it really just clicked in my head, Jahara. Like, I really didn't think he was gonna die until you said Guiding Bolt. Oh yeah, 46. Oh yeah, natural 20, blah, blah, blah. Like, you basically natted him. And I said, oh, he's dead. There's no coming back from that. Like, you killed him almost twice over. He's actually dead on the spot. How do I role play this?
In my head, I literally saw like the guiding bolt hitting him. I'm so glad I didn't say it. You were like in the back, and I was like in the butt. But I thought I was gonna hit him in the butt, and he was gonna have like a yahoo. goofy moment of the guiding bolt like shooting him across the arena, and I was gonna be like, ha!
Dying.
I
Played, and you know what, Bob? Hey, on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere in between, she's played Baldur's Gate. She's seen the animation. It has never been a pleasant animation when you've killed people with guiding bolt. You've seen it. They literally burn to death. We need to play more. We need to play more Baldur's Gate because I think you forgot.
No. It's pretty vivid now that you mention it. Just the burning to the fact that they literally turn into like a black burned skeleton. Yeah.
I said they scream.
And they scream. They do scream and writhe in pain until they turn into just ashes on the ground. That's true. They do that.
No, Adrian, you're not a villain.
You're
just a rival, and now, honestly, Adrian, you're kind of a hero. Because
I just didn't think
Amethyst.
I thought, okay, here's my bad.
In Waterdeep.
I thought I could literally just decide that that it wasn't lethal. I didn't realize. I thought I could just be like, this was not lethal.
This isn't lethal at all. I was like, magic.
This is a non-lethal guiding bolt because I decided it wasn't.
There's no combative magic out there that at least I know of. I might be ignorant. Unless you're casting sleep spells, unless it's like concussive spells. If it's light, if it's fire, if it's acid, if it's gone kill them. It's gonna kill them.
Good to know.
DM,
would you like to read Chaotic's end of the one shot to wrap it up there?
Wait, Chaotic, you said, and as the younger siblings cry their hearts out, mourning for the loss of their role model, the eldest Toon the Brave, they swore that they would not let their death be forgotten as they watched the wood elf demon pay everyone off. I love that. We could continue this one shot actually.
I'm gonna see them siblings in the sequel for sure.
We're running this one shot again, and you're gonna be like a disgraced priestess who murdered. Because you're like a priestess of life, like you're supposed to heal people. You're supposed to heal people, and your first training partner, you murdered them, and now you've got didn't Toon say 3 siblings? Yeah, their 3 younger siblings are gonna be gunning for you in 10 years. Oh, that's gonna be great. I'm gonna time skip you. You're gonna be running your family home, and people are gonna try to assassinate you. That's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna have to you're gonna be like, what's going on in my home? And then you're gonna find out it's Toon the Brave's younger siblings, and they're trying to exact revenge. And you're gonna have like a loving family, and then they've never known about this incident. They're like, "Mom, you're a murderer."
I'm like, no, I'm like a priestess of beauty, right? Though, so I could spin it. I could just be like, I hate that those around me don't appreciate the beauty in the little things, including the beauty in death and the fleetingness of life.
Evil. You are really evil. Jahara, if you and I were standing across from some wizard cleric who said that to us, we'd be like, she's evil. She's real.
I might be like, she ate with that though. She's right.
I don't understand why people don't see in the beauty of death. We'd both be like, girl, she gonna kill us. She's supposed to be lawful good. I knew she'd forget. Oh, she's lawful good. So technically, she's in prison because she put herself in jail.
Wait, guys. That was my version of me trying to act lawful good. I want you to know that if I hadn't been lawful good, I would have acted up way more than I did, okay?
She might have strung them up, babe.
Like, that was me trying to be lawful good. I didn't do a very good job. I was actually trying to have restraint, okay?
I'm so glad I'm recording this because I need to see your face when I was like, and he burned to a crisp. You were like, wait, this is training. Wait, what? I killed him? I killed. Oh my God, okay.
I wish I could go back and see my face when you said that, because I looked delighted until like you said to a crisp, and I said, I must have looked confused for half a second, like, oh.
Yeah, you were like, what? I was like, Jahara, we got to stop the training session. You killed him. This is great. Y'all, this is how you play D&D. It really is those moments you build up. You build up to moments like this. You immerse, you set the scene, and you just let the story unfold. The player, you don't need 4 people. You need 2 people. That's it. 2 people. And y'all can make a story together. And look at that. We've already built a I have been craving this.
This is a great backstory. I think this is great.
Right? The backstory, exactly. It's such a good. You could take this character, like forward them 5 years and play this somewhere, like with someone else, and be like, yeah, when I was a kid, I accidentally burnt my training rival alive, and I was to pay
just
for that.
really enthusiastic about the training, and I kind of lost myself in it. And I forgot that I forgot that my lethal spells aren't suddenly non-lethal just because I don't want them to be.
Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. I love this. I can't go back to. I could cry. This went so much better than I thought it would, purely because we like made a world. We made a really robust character with a robust backstory that we were reading along. We didn't even read. I did not read this story beforehand, y'all. And Jahara didn't even have a sheet. She didn't even have a sheet. She was just depending on me. And we made a cool story in like an hour. I love it. Thank you for playing with me.
That was fun.
It might not have ended the way I was expecting, but you did it. You did it. Made a one shot.
And you know what? It's so on brand that it's almost embarrassing, actually.
One shot. No, literally. It's a one shot. Oh, wow. Jahara put the one shot in one shot, y'all. It just hit me. It actually hit Toon the Brave, but you know. Truly. It got, wow. You're actually, Toon, between you and Toon, y'all put the one shot in one shot. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I'm going to let Jahara go. Jahara, you know what I'm doing next? I'm about to, are you streaming more today or are you wrapping it up?
Wrapping it up. Gonna go hang out with my kid, and then we're playing what is it called? Tomodachi Life tomorrow morning.
Tomodachi Life, everybody. I'm gonna be there because I'm nosy and I haven't played yet, but I like seeing everyone's drama. I'll see what's your favorite character on your island?
I've only made a few so far. I've made Jacinth, I've made myself, and I've made Sephiroth. So I actually have to make some more. I've also made Cloud. So I think I made Cloud the best. He looks the most Cloud to me.
He looks the most Cloud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I don't play Final. I'm not gonna judge. I'm just gonna be really observant.
Do enjoy.
I'm excited. I will. Y'all, what I'm doing next, I'm gonna finish the last episode of Directive 8020. I was ChelseaBytes. This is Jahara Jayde. You can follow us at least on Twitch. You just click either of our names, and you can follow State of Slay as well. If you do !Slay, you can see what we're doing to get. Sometimes we just stream there. Sometimes it's very rare, but we do. So you don't want to miss out. You should follow State of Slay because we go live there and not here just because we feel like it. But thank you. This was so fun. I'm so glad we got to do another story together. You don't understand how much this filled my heart. I've been needing this so bad. So thank you.
God, I killed someone again. Dang it. That just keeps happening.
It's been months and you never fail to surprise me. You never. I was like, I came into that story. I was like, I'm just gonna, whatever comes. I'm just gonna read from the page. I didn't write this. I'm just gonna read from the page. And when you hit that and you were like, guiding bolt, I was like, oh no. Oh no, Toon's dead. Day one, Tia. All right, I'm gonna let Jahara go. Thank you so much, BB. Thank you for spending so much time with us. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you real soon. We might continue this. We'll see. We'll see. If I get a good line. Mwah.
Bye. Bye, y'all.